Okay, I believe we are live now. I appreciate you, Mikey. I didn't forget to hit record. It just OBS was being a little stupid, but it only took like 2 minutes to figure it out this time. Cole08 says, "Good luck to Houday Nation, but Skull. How about no, Houday, and good luck to the Vikings and all that. But no, we're not doing that today. It's all Bengals all day, baby." I wish, Joe says, "I wish all teams playing today the best of luck." Well, that's good. That's cool, Joe. That's cool, Joe. I wish I could say the same about your team. I don't know. I'd be cool with the Bengals and Browns both making the playoffs. But if it comes down to the Bengals or Browns, I'm sorry. I'm not that nice. Mikey says, won't be in the chat. That's totally fine, Mikey. You do your thing. I appreciate you coming when you do. Finally, the Kyle has come back to YouTube. What? The Kyle. That's interesting. The Kyle has come back to YouTube. Well, I'm back right now. Having a little bit of trouble with the Battle of Ohio podcast lately, but I think that's going to be coming back here soon. You should start going by the Kyle. You could probably get that on a license plate. My Facebook profile is actually the Phelps. A funny story. Michael Phelps' cousin actually reached out to me after I made my Facebook URL, facebook.com/the Phelps, and Michael Phelps' cousin reached out to me and he's like, "Hey, bro, I was trying to get that name. He had to give me that name," and I was like, "No, sir, I don't even know you." Were you talking to yourself for 2 minutes? No, I was not talking to myself for 2 minutes. The stream didn't want to cooperate. There's this new feature on OBS where you can sign into YouTube directly, but it wasn't actually connecting, so I had to fix it. But I definitely did not think that I was live this time. This game is Justin Jefferson versus Jamar Chase for best LSU wide receiver in the NFL. Well, maybe. I don't know if this game will determine that necessarily, but I mean, it'll definitely be an interesting matchup. But that is why I made the profile picture of this Jamar Chase versus Justin Jefferson, because I'm not putting Jake Browning and Nick Mullins up there. Nobody's gonna come watch for Jake. They might come watch for Jake Browning, but nobody is coming to watch for Nick Mullins. It's just not happening. So, anyway, welcome everybody. We are here, and somehow the Bengals, no matter what the Bengals do, they stay in 4th place in the AFC North. So I haven't been able to update that all year, no matter what happens. It's kind of crazy. Every team in this division has a winning record. It's kind of wild. Playoff scenarios. The Bengals are somehow in the playoff hunt. Isn't that wild? And I actually wrote. I didn't get to dive into it as much as I wanted to. I'll probably come out with a video fully explaining everything. But right now, the Bengals are actually in the position. They don't have a playoff spot currently right now. They do not fully officially control their own destiny. But frankly, they play after this game, they play the Steelers, Chiefs, Browns. All teams that they could theoretically be competing with for a wild card spot. Now, the Chiefs probably not. Chiefs probably going to win their division. But the way they've been looking lately, the way the Broncos been looking lately, it might actually kind of come down to that. So, if the Bengals win out and go 11-6, almost guaranteed they make the playoffs. I think they would need there's some scenario that if a certain combination of crazy things happens, then they do miss the playoffs at 11-6. But almost it's a 95% certainty that if the Bengals go 11-6, they make the playoffs. At 10-7, I believe they need the Texans to lose 2 more games and then they make the playoffs. And then there's other things going on, but I think if the Broncos win out, then there's other scenarios the Broncos could win only 3 of the remaining 4 games and then not. But if the Broncos win out, they'll probably get the 5 seed, right? So the Bengals wouldn't be competing with them. Same with the Browns. If the Browns win out, they'll probably get the 5 or the 6 seed. So the Bengals wouldn't necessarily be competing with them. But if the Bengals go 10-7, they'll most likely be competing with the Texans for that 7th spot. And because we lost to the Texans, we'll need the Texans to lose 2 more games, which is possible, considering C.J. Stroud. Is he even playing today? Or are the Texans even playing today? I don't know. There's 2 other games going on today. Texans expected to start backup quarterback Case Keenum against the Titans, which could be bad because the Will Levis Titans are actually pretty solid. Hurricane Mike, I made my first successful stream Thursday. Let's go, Mikey. Let's go, Mikey. I love that you're putting yourself out there. Joe, we are not comparing two LSU wide receiver goats. Well, I mean, that's always going to be the comparison, Mikey. It's always going to be like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, because they ended up in the NFL, and turns out they are two of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Which, I will say, like, when we drafted Joe Burrow, I thought it was a shame. I was like, man, what if we could get Justin Jefferson, too? Wouldn't that be crazy? I didn't think it was possible, because I thought Jamar Chase was the better receiver when they were in college. I didn't think it was possible that we'd get Jamar Chase, too. But lo and behold, Joe Burrow's rookie year didn't go the way we wanted, and it ended up with us getting Jamar Chase, so it kind of works out. Okay. Probably need to go grab some water before we get started. Current AFC North quarterbacks: Mitch Trubisky, Joe Flacco, Jake Browning, and Lamar Jackson. We'll see. We'll see about Lamar Jackson. I mean, we all know his style of play is interesting, to say the least. But yeah, CJ Stroud is out. I am going to be back momentarily. I forgot to get water, so I'm going to go do that. And then we'll talk about inactives. So, 1 second. So just a heads up, I might not. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I might end up breaking my normal rule this week just because Christmas at my parents' house we're doing a little early because me and my wife are going to Connecticut to spend Christmas with her family. So we're doing it today after the Bengals game. Now, depending on how this game goes, like if this game's like the Bengals are just blowing out the Vikings and it's over, like it's over, I might leave a little early, just because I want to spend time with my folks, for the amount of time I'm going to get with them for Christmas. If it's a close game, probably not going to do that. If it's not a close game, I'm not even saying I'm going to do that if it's not a close game, but. It's not going to be because this game's over, we don't have to watch anymore. Or I don't know, maybe if it's a blowout on the Vikings part, I might do the same thing. Not out of I don't care, it doesn't matter, it's over. More so out of I want to go spend time with my family, and if I miss something crazy happening, then that's that would suck, but the likelihood of a blowout turning into a comeback victory is typically not very high. So, but I don't even know if I'm going to do that. I'm just saying I might, So we'll see. We'll see how the game kind of goes. Going to the Saints-Giants game tomorrow. Well, that's I would say that should turn out pretty well for you, Mikey. But Giants doing a lot better with Tommy DeVito. Maybe something to say you said about Daniel Jones, which I tried to tell people ever since he got drafted. Dude, Daniel Jones isn't good. What are y'all doing? But with Tommy DeVito, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Luckily, Mikey, the Saints play in the NFC South, so luckily, I would be pretty. It'd be pretty weird. But I wouldn't be shocked to see a 6-11 team make the playoffs out of the South this year. Bengals coming out of the tunnel. Let's go. Brandon Staley got fired. He sure did, dude. I gotta say, I whiffed on Brandon Staley. I don't know if I have ever whiffed harder on a coach before. I was all in on Brandon Staley before he became the head coach of the Chargers. I was like, dude, this guy's going to be the next big thing. Maybe hopefully, after Marvin Lewis, we can go get this guy. And we ended up getting Zach Taylor, which I also liked. I actually, I wasn't doing the channel yet, but like, I actually broke down, I think in an article I wrote, about, oh God, all three people picked the Bengals on Game Day Live. That's not a good sign. But yeah, anyway, all three people, what was I talking about? Fuck, I got distracted by that. I don't know. Maybe I'll remember later. I forgot what I was talking about. That's not a good sign. It's never good when all of the analysts pick your team, and it's usually a bad sign. Vikings got a tough defense, guys. The Brian Flores system works. Oh, I was talking about Brandon Staley. I wrote like an article breaking down who I thought should be the Bengals' next head coach after Marvin Lewis got fired. And I actually picked Zach Taylor out of that. So, like, I was pretty happy when we picked him up. But Brandon Staley was definitely a guy who I kind of had on my radar. And I was thinking, like, if we pick the wrong guy, maybe we can get Brandon Staley in the future. And I don't think we did pick the wrong guy, but it was kind of looking there for a second like the Bengals might think they picked the wrong guy and move on. But luckily that did not happen. Luckily they went to the Super Bowl in 21 and kind of saved everybody's careers. But yes, Brandon Staley got fired. Like I said, I whiffed hard on Brandon Staley. It was like I thought he should have been fired after they blew that game against the Jaguars in the playoffs. But I mean, after you give up 63 points and you're a defensive coach, you can't keep him around. Like you just can't. Like there's no justification anymore. Like without Justin Herbert, this team looked pathetic, and that's on the coach. That is squarely on the head coach. So. And a lot of that was the defense. It wasn't even like Herbert's out, and so clearly the drop off from like Justin Herbert to Easton Stick, which is substantial by the way. But that wasn't the biggest problem. The biggest problem was the fact that the Chargers defense was just pathetic. They scored 21 points. So I mean, if the Chargers defense like actually showed up against the Raiders, I mean, that was a winnable game for them. So, like, to lose 63-21 with most of those 21 points being in garbage time, man, you just can't keep him at that point. Daniel Jones is the worst quarterback of all time. That's not accurate. He's not good at all. But, I mean, he's definitely not the worst quarterback of all time. He did good enough to earn himself didn't he get a second contract or something? I don't know. Whether he did or not, he definitely, is in the conversation for a second contract. So, like, I mean, not the worst quarterback of all time, but definitely, I think, a bust. I definitely think he's not worthy of being the Giants' starting quarterback or anybody's starting quarterback. I don't think Daniel Jones is good. I didn't think he was good in the draft, and I was shocked when they took him in the first round like that. But I was shocked when the Chiefs took Patrick Mahomes in the first round, and we see how that worked out. So we'll see who wins. Battle of two 7-6 teams. That is true. Although there's definitely a different feeling about this game though, because the Bengals are on the uptrend and the Vikings are on the downtrend. Like, yeah, they won last week, but they won 3-0, and their offense couldn't do a damn thing. And the Bengals defense is better than the Raiders defense, man. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see though. But so I've got the Bengals winning 21-12, which by the way, that's potentially dangerous because the last couple of games the Bengals have won with Jake Browning, I picked the Bengals to lose. So maybe I should have rode the hot hand there and picked the Bengals to lose this one too. But it just seems to me like the Bengals offense is clicking enough that they should put up enough points against the Vikings. And the Vikings offense, dude, they got Nick Mullins starting, and like with Josh Dobbs, like the guy who's starting before, they barely scored 3 points against the Raiders by the end of the game. And I mean, I know they won, but I know that Brian Flores defense is interesting, but I think Jake Browning reminds me a lot of Joe Burrow and how cool he is under pressure and in the pocket and stuff like that. So I think if you're going to have, really this is the kind of game you'll want Joe Burrow back for. So if the Bengals lose, I think this is proof that Joe Burrow is the quarterback you want. Justin Jefferson is playing, by the way. Okay. I think if the Bengals lose, I think this is proof that Joe Burrow is definitely the better quarterback than Jake, which we should know, but I put out that short and y'all saw because people are trying to act like, oh, Jake Browning doing well somehow means that Joe Burrow is bad or average or something like that. But I think, we're either going to see the Bengals come out and Zach Taylor and, Brian Callahan and Lou Anarumo are going to put out an amazing game plan and like they have the last couple of weeks and, we're going to win this game. Or Jake Browning's going to struggle against this Brian Flores defense in a type of game against the defense that I think Joe Burrow would thrive against. So if Jake Browning struggles, then I think, this is proof. If he doesn't struggle, then, maybe the conversation keeps happening. But frankly, I don't care. But, honestly, I think it's going to be 21-12. I think the Bengals are going to have some offense, but it's not going to be a big explosion type of thing. And I don't... The 12 points for the Vikings was, honestly, me being nice. It's hard to think that they're going to do anything after what we saw against the Raiders. But then again, I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. Vikings 20-13, but would not be shocked if the Bengals do win. Well, see, that's the thing, Jim. I'm not totally, I don't think it's a sure thing that the Bengals win, but I'm feeling after the last couple of weeks, I'm feeling a little bit more confident. So we'll see. Chargers would not be a playoff team even if they beat the Raiders. Well, no, they wouldn't be. It was a game that functionally didn't matter, but Staley got fired because of how embarrassing it was. That was pretty much it. Kickoff is away. The Bengals are going to get the ball first, so I'm not sure I like that, but maybe they can get off to a hot start on offense. We'll see. We will see. Whew. Like I said, man, they can afford, I think, to lose one more game. And if it's going to be any of them, I think the Vikings would be the best game to lose because it's an NFC team, right? But, ideally, let's not lose any more games. All right, so they're coming out first and 10. First play of the game, Jake Browning takes a shotgun snap. He's looking, he throws it deep, and he's got a wide open T. Higgins who drops it. Dude, T. Higgins was wide open for a 20-yard gain, and he just went right through his fucking hands, dude. God damn it, T. Higgins. Dude, he is... I gotta say, T. Higgins has been really kind of costing himself possibly millions of dollars this year. He's had some good games, but for the most part, he's had a bad case of the drops. He's been hurt. T. Higgins, I don't think... T. Higgins will get paid, but... I don't think he's going to get his market value is going to be as high as it could have been. All right, Chase Brown takes the screen pass, and he makes a man miss. He's got a first down. Let's go, Chase Brown. Big screenplay right there, man. Gotta love it. Makes up for T. Higgins' drop. That was a good play right there. Brandon Staley, I'm going to be coaching the defense. Well, you ain't going to be coaching defense anymore. I promise you that, Brandon Staley. Though when the Giants share the division with two powerhouses, Eagles, Cowboys. Tough win the Giants. Well, sort of. But, Daniel Jones just hasn't been good the whole time. And the Cowboys and Eagles haven't been powerhouses this whole time. Saints need a Bengals win. Well, I hope we give it to you, Mikey. First and 10. Jake Brown is going to pitch it to Chase Brown this time. And he cannot get out to the outside. Does make a man miss, so he only loses 2 yards instead of 4 yards. That didn't work. That was bad run blocking there. People were all about Josh Dobbs. I said, just wait, bro. Dude, that's what I kept saying. Thomas was trying to, take a victory lap with Josh Dobbs. Dude, look how good he is. I told you Josh Dobbs was going to be something else. And, no. I think what happened with Josh Dobbs, what happens with a lot of backup quarterbacks, which I'm hoping is not what happened with Jake Browning, is, there's very little tape on them, and then, they take advantage of it for a little bit, get kind of hot. Mitch Wilcox picks up about 10 yards on the catch, so Jake Browning finds him for a 10-yard catch. It was 2nd and 11, though, so it is going to be 3rd down. So, come on, let's go pick up this 3rd down. I say run it up the middle with Joe Mixon, personally. That's what I would do. Fun fact, Jamar Chase, first game, he beat the Vikings. He did. Although, actually, I would say the Vikings beat themselves because, the Bengals... Honestly, the Vikings kind of had the Bengals beat, and then Dalvin Cook fumbled. That's really honestly what happened in that game, but... All right. Wow. Okay, Jake Browning, quarterback, sneaks it himself, and nobody was even in the way. He picked up, 2 yards maybe on that. Damn. He just dove straight forward. Okay, so he actually did get blocked a little bit. I think he got the first down, though. He got the first down, somebody grabbed onto him, and then he, got out of that tackle. So he picked up like an extra yard out of that. That's pretty cool. That's great. That's great blocking right there. Hoo-day, we got this one. After the Vikings' last outing, I think we are fine. Well, CT, we'll see. Offense is moving right now, though. Gotta say, despite T. Higgins' drop. Jake Browning shotgun snap. Clean pocket, throws, caught. And Irv Smith, I think he hung on to it. He did. That was a pretty tough catch there by Irv Smith. It only goes for like 4 yards, but give credit where credit's due. That was a good catch. Defender was right on top of him, and he brought it in. So, hey, that's a 4-yard pickup. It ain't nothing. Bengals scored 3 points in 2 games this year, and that was when Burrow was quarterback. Yeah, well, Burrow was hurt. You know, again, if you watch the short that I put out yesterday, you know, that's kind of the whole point. Like, yes, Burrow has generally had a down year this year, but he was hurt pretty much all year. So, you know, and when he was healthy, he was like balling out. So, Jake Browning shotgun snap. He's got a man right on top of him. Jamar Chase with a huge catch. I think that might have been a one-handed catch. Jake Browning overthrew him a little bit, but Jamar Chase just like, you know, in stride too. There was no hesitation there. He was just like yoink. Okay, it was a two-handed catch. Never mind. But, yeah, he caught that, and he got both feet in bounds. 1, 2, yep, there you go. What a heads-up play by Jake Browning. And then he got destroyed by Tony Dye. I believe that's Tony Dye anyway. Believe it's Tony Dye. All right, and there's going to be a timeout for the Bengals on the next play. So when we come back, it'll be 1st and 10. Well-driven game so far. Well, the offense is moving, y'all. And honestly, here's the thing. Like, you know, if the offense can move like this, the defense, their task, I don't think is going to be that difficult today. I don't think the defense's task is going to be that difficult today. So if the offense can put points up, bro. And I got to say, dude, give Jake Browning all the credit in the world. I will say that there's a lot of people using Jake Browning's success to say that Joe Burrow isn't good. And frankly, the reason I think that that's ridiculous, I said it all in my short, but another reason I think that's ridiculous is do not forget that Jake Browning was once considered to be on pace to be a first-round pick. Like when he was like early in his college career before he got his shoulder hurt. So it's like this guy's got the talent to be good. You know, it's like, you know, he's got to actually like get back to that level, and you know, it's impressive that he's done that. But this guy's like Jake Browning's got talent. Like there's no argument that he's got talent. All right, Bengals got the ball at the 21-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Joe Mixon. He's got a decent little hole there, you know, about a 4-yard pickup. You'll take that on a run play every single time. 2nd and 6. Browning got creamed on that. Yeah, he did. Surprised they didn't call a penalty. Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see if he fell his weight on Jake Browning or not. I don't know. I hate that rule. I really hate that rule. But I mean, from what I saw, it was a clean hit. I guess it depends on how he finished off the hit. I'd have to go back and look at it. But the way I see it was a clean hit. He did get pummeled, though. He got popped. All right, Browning, shotgun snap on 2nd and 6. He's going to take the snap, throws back, and he's got Mitch Wilcox, who caught it, and he was down. He dropped the ball, and the Vikings are calling for a fumble, but he was down. He was well down. Like, that ball came out way late, so there's no way. All right, catch. I'm sorry, that was Tanner Hudson. But yeah, his butt came down, and then the ball came out afterwards. Yeah, so that's not a fumble. His butt is down right there, and the punch doesn't even come in until his butt's down, and even then, there's like a half-second like hesitation before that ball like actually comes loose after the punch. So yeah, that was not. All right, 3rd and 1. Come on, defense, or come on, offense, not defense. Nope. I corrected myself. Knock on wood. Okay. Tanner Hudson's going to motion, and he's going to try to throw it. Maybe. I don't know. Nope, that was a terrible play. Good God. Wow, okay, so Tanner Hudson got the jet sweep handoff, and he was looking to throw it, but there wasn't anybody to throw it to, and that was a busted play. That didn't work at all. Yeah, looks like he was trying to target T. Higgins, but the Vikings had good coverage. And you maybe had Jake Browning on the other end, but, you know, obviously if Jake Browning's not expecting that ball, it probably won't be completed. Oh, well. All right, well, Evan McPherson's going to come out for the field goal. It's going to be a 34-yard attempt. Come on. Come on, Evan. All right, and the field goal is up. That's going to be good. And if last week was any indication for the Vikings, that might be enough to be an insurmountable lead for the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and change the home score. Bengals up 3-0. Huge up 3-0. Considering the Vikings are going, they're Alexander Mattison. I don't think I went through the inactive. So Alexander Madison's out. I know he's been not great this year, but importantly, Alexander Madison's out. So let me see if I can find the inactive here. Yeah, so they got Josh Dobbs, obviously not. No, he's actually totally inactive too. Alexander Madison's not playing though, so they're going to be starting Ty Chandler, which Vikings fans seem to be excited about. So I don't know if that's necessarily an advantage if Madison's been bad this year. Then Jalen Naylor is out. I'm not entirely sure who that is. Let's check the depth chart. Jalen Naylor. That sounds like a familiar enough name. Must be like a fourth string wide receiver or something. Let's see. Third string. Okay, so their third string wide receivers out. Well, no, definitely. Yeah, he's fourth string. So you got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, probably the top three, and then Jalen Naylor is essentially Justin Jefferson's backup on the outside. So he won't be playing, but Justin Jefferson is. So unless he gets re-injured, which I hope not. Like I don't want to win that way, and I don't want to wish that on anybody. So, yeah, Jalen Naylor is out. And then you got Nick Muse, who is their fourth string tight end. So I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Okay, and then Chris Reed, Brian O'Neill, Lewis Seen. Isn't Lewis Seen like a player that matters or something? Like, isn't he like either a starter or like a rotational, like often in the rotation? Allegedly, he's the third string safety. That doesn't sound right. Because I know I've heard Lewis Seen's name plenty. So I don't know. I don't remember why I've heard that name, but I guess it's Harrison Smith and Cameron Bynum, who's the starters at safety. But I don't know. I thought I remembered Lewis Seen's name. Jim says 3rd and 1 defense. Come on. Let's go. Dude, what the actual hell was that? What the hell was what? Oh, you mean like the throw? Yeah, that was bad. All right, Jim, I forgot you're a Vikings fan, aren't you? All right, well, boo on you. Tight end option, yep. Yep, that was a weird play. I'm not sure what the hell that was, but they got a field goal, which might be insurmountable. Hopefully. Jim says field goal 3-0. Damn right. All right, so that's going to be a kickoff, and that's going to be a touchback. Jeff says, nice. What's going on, Jeff? Time for Jefferson and Addison to shine. Nope. You're wrong, Jim. Incorrect, sir. CT says, we have officially scored as much as the Vikings the last 2 weeks. Looking promising. And that's true. True. Vikings offense has been pretty trash. So, but then again, the Bengals defense isn't exactly known for, stopping anybody, frankly. They've been doing a good job lately, but we'll see. All we need to do is stop Jefferson. Also Addison, too. All right. So Nick Mullins is coming out. He's going to take the snap from under center, and oh my God, Ty Chandler picks up 9 yards on the run. Good fucking God, dude. This is what I'm saying, man. You can't really trust the defense. Like, they're theoretically good, but I don't always see it, Zach better pray that getting cute with the gadget play gone awry doesn't bite him in the butt later. Well, if the defense can actually show up, it won't, but that wasn't a good play right there. They're actually calling it a gain of 8, not 9. All right, so it's going to be from under center again. I imagine you're going to see a lot of under center plays here because the running game is probably what they're going to lean on. All right, so it's going to be another handoff, and the Bengals get to him, but they still let him get a first down. God damn it. Come on, defense. Do better than that. You are better than that. Like, there's so much talent on this defense, and they do stuff like that. I don't know. Ooh, dude's hurt. Dude's down. Who's down? Looks like a big guy, too. So, I'm guessing either DJ Hill or BJ Reader. That's not good. Probably ought to turn that on, do not disturb. Well, I don't know what's going on. Listening on the radio for now, so I didn't see it, but a T. Higgins drop and another quarterback pass that doesn't, a non-quarterback pass that doesn't work. Yeah. Yep, very annoying. Well, defense got to do better than that, man. I mean, the offense looked okay. They just kind of stalled out there at the end, and I'm not sure what that trick play was, but like, it wasn't the worst play in the world. It just wasn't executed properly, which I don't know. We'll see. But I've definitely seen worse play calls from the Bengals this year. All right. Why don't y'all give me your predictions? I know, Jim, you gave me your prediction. You said the Vikings are going to win, which I'm sure, you know, being the Vikings fan that you are. But everybody else, why don't you give me your predictions? What do you think's gonna? Who you think's gonna win this game? Who do you think is gonna win this game? What do you think the score is gonna be? So I said 21-12 Bengals because I feel like the Vikings felt like the Vikings weren't gonna do much on offense today, but that first set of downs wasn't too good. And then Bengals offense, I feel like will do enough to give them the edge, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. If Ty Chandler runs like that all day, then not going to have much of a shot. CT says 24-17 Bengals. Yeah, I mean, that's a good prediction. I think I've picked 24-17 both of the last 2 weeks, so I kind of wanted to put out a different prediction that wasn't just the same one over and over again, So, I mean, but I was thinking 21-17 for a minute. Vikings 14, Bengals 13. Confidence in this prediction, 20%. I don't know about that, Joe. I think the Bengals will score more than 13. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But Bengals offense has been better than that. The only defense that's held them under that so far has been the Steelers. And, well, that was what it was. But you also didn't... Oh, DJ Reader's getting carted off. Shit. Looks like they're actually saying they actually are giving the Bengals the favorable field positioning there. So they're saying it's 3rd and inches now. Oh, DJ Reader, yeah, he just collapsed. That's not good. That's really not good. Not if we're going to have a playoff run, man. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. All right, 3rd and inches. Can you do it, defense? Nope. QB sneak. They got it. They got it. Easy, too. About as easy as Jake Browning made it look earlier. Maybe not quite that easy, but, Defense, you got to do better than this, man. You got to do better than this against a team that barely scored 3 points last month. Last month. Got to do better than this, man. Come on. But, I mean, still got some room. Come on. 1st and 10. Brush yourselves off. Come on, let's get it done. Let's go. All right, you got Josh Tupou out there in DJ Reader's place. And it's going to be another under center snap. And Sam Hubbard gets good pressure. And he hits him, but oh my God, he gets it. He gets it to Justin Jefferson. Jermaine Pratt also almost came in and picked that ball up, but Justin Jefferson comes down with it. God damn it. Fucking defense, dude. I tell you what. Are they going to do this to me all game? Yeah, I guess he didn't almost intercept it. I guess it looked closer than it was. Are we going to do this all day, man? Like, we're going to do this all day. We're going to let the Vikings offense look this good all day. Please don't. All right, it's going to be a handoff to Ty Chandler, and nobody wants to fucking tackle him. 8-yard pickup. Like, why? Like, it's every week like this, man. Every week the defense does this crap. Better get a turnover. I mean, maybe they can hold him to a field goal. I don't know. Maybe another handoff to Ty Chandler, he picks up first down. 2-yard pickup, but that's enough for the first down. It's ridiculous, man. Can't count on this defense. You really can't. They did good against the Colts, but that was really an anomaly. That's really the only game I can remember all year where they've like put out a really impressive performance. You know, I mean, they held the Steelers to a few points, but that was because they were playing the Steelers. All right, Nick Mullins shotgun snap. He throws, caught T.J. Hawkinson. There you go. And if you want to put any bets down on anything, put money down on T.J. Hawkinson to have a big game because he's a tight end. So there's his first catch of the game, but I imagine there will be many, many more. Because you got Cam Sample being the one, the defensive end is the one who was supposed to be covering him. Like, why? Why is he covering? All right, it's going to be another quarterback sneak, and it's going to be another first down. 1st and 10, and you're well in position now, man. They're well in field goal range now. If you can hold them to a field goal, then maybe the offense can, build on what they were doing in the first drive. But you just gotta hold them though, man. All right, Nick Mullins under center, yelling out something from the 26-yard line, smacking his helmet, looking like sack bait here. Except he's going to hand it off, so, Ty Chandler, once again, 7-yard run, 8-yard run. It's like all he's doing right now is 8-yard runs because nobody's stopping him. Come on, defense. It's awful. And if you're going to take the ball first, you got to play some defense, man. Because you're setting yourself up for failure in the second half. Got to play some fucking defense. They're just letting them do whatever they want right now. All right. Nick Mullins from under center once again. It's going to be a handoff. And, they stopped him from getting a first down there, so that's progress, I guess. But it's going to be 3rd and inches. Maybe 3rd and 1, but, 3rd and a half a yard probably. Hey, maybe they stop him here. You never know. Never know. Maybe they stop him here. Come on, Bengals. Let's go. All right, got 3:06 left in the first quarter. Can you stop him here? Force a field goal. Probably not, but we'll try. All right, Nick Mullins, he's going to not really hand off. He was going to hand off. And then he's just got Ty Chandler wide open. So, you still get it to the running back who gets 10 yards on the fucking play. Are you kidding me, Bengals? Come on. Wasn't this the team that the Raiders held to almost 0 points last week? What are we doing? We're just letting them do whatever they want. They're 1 yard away from getting a touchdown now. Ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Why even bother playing defense? Miles Murphy is getting in on this play. All right, it's going to be a handoff, and nope, touchdown. Nobody wants to stop Ty Chandler. There's nobody there who can do anything. And maybe Vikings fans are right. Maybe them having Ty Chandler instead of Alexander Madison matters. But then again, I don't think it would matter because the way the defense is playing right now. The way this run defense is playing right now, it doesn't help that DJ Reader's out, to be fair, but it's not like they were doing much with DJ Reader. Honestly. Well, Vikings get in the end zone. Is this what it's going to be like all day, man? Good God, defense. They got to do better than that. Kick is up. That one's good. 7-3. Christ. This is the same team the Raiders held to 3 points, 0 points until the final drive of the game last week. And on the very first drive, you let him. Nick Mullins is out here looking like Andy Dalton in Andy Dalton's prime, and Ty Chandler's out here looking like Barry Sanders. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Jay says 27-16 Cincy. Well, defense is going to have to play better to get to that point. Jim says 20-13 Vikings. Yeah, that's what you said earlier. Defense keeps playing like this. I don't know if we'll hold them to 20, though. First down, run, go Vikings. Boo. Find NFL-related videos in my channel. There you go. Everybody go check out Jim. Defense shows up randomly for some drives. It's like 1 or 2 out of 4 drives they do well. Well, sometimes they don't do hardly anything. They have like 1 or 2 drives the entire game they show up and do well. That's sometimes what it is. In the Taylor era, our defense trends to make great adjustments in the second half. It almost feels like we let teams show their strategy early and start clamping down. Keep the faith. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, second half adjustments are a big part of this team, but like, man, can we not let them do that? Like the entire first half? I don't know if our offense, looks okay with Jake Browning, but I just don't know if they're going to, especially against the Brian Flores defense. We can't let them do whatever they want the whole first half because our offense is not going to put up a ton of points today. I don't think they're going over 30. I really don't. I believe in Jake Browning, but Brian Flores is a defensive mastermind, guys. Bengals can't keep allowing 7 to 8 yards on first down. Or how about 7 to 8 yards just every time that Ty Chandler touches the ball? I agree, Joe. It's ridiculous. First and goal for Vikings. Boo. Now the offense has to show up. They definitely do, Jeff. Offense has got to show up. Obviously it's the first quarter. It's not crunch time or anything like that. But, man, if you want to keep up with the Vikings, gotta go. Maybe a field goal would be good enough if the defense can actually show up on the next drive. But they showed me I have no confidence in them after that first drive. That was pathetic. That was just straight pathetic. They didn't stop them at all. At all. Not a little bit. There were a couple 3rd and 1s, but every time they lined up with short yardage situation, it was just boom. They got Sam Hubbard got 1 pressure on that drive, and that was about it. All right, kick is away, and this one's not going to be returned. It's going to be in the end zone. Looking like he was setting up to return it, but yeah, it went out. Okay, well, Jake Browning is going to come out the 25-yard line. Come on, offense. Got to go pay for the defense's sins now. Got to go pay for the defense's sins now. Come on. Got to get in the end zone on this drive. Points. You just got to get points, or really got to get points on this drive, honestly. And then we'll see what the defense does. But Jake Browning, shotgun snap. He's got plenty of protection. And he throws, that was a terrible throw to Tyler Boyd. What the hell was that? That was an awful throw by Jake Browning. And it was out of a clean pocket, too. There was no pressure. And he damn near threw an interception to, nobody. I mean, not to nobody. It would have been to the defender. But, Tyler Boyd wasn't even in the vicinity of where he threw. And Tyler Boyd was open for at least a couple yards. I don't know what the hell that fucking pass was. Not that I haven't seen Joe Burrow make passes like that this year, but at least Joe Burrow has the excuse of being hurt. Come on, Jake. Joe Mixon takes the handoff. He's got a nice little hole up the middle, and he picks up about 8 yards. There you go. So the running game's working pretty well on both sides today. So now it's going to be 3rd and 2. Come on, let's convert. Great blocking there by Ted Karras. Great blocking there by Ted Karras to open up that hole. It would have been nice if he could have gotten the first down, but it's all good. It's all good. 3rd and 2. Come on. Come on. We got to get it done on 3rd and 2. And they got Chase. I believe they're bringing Chase Brown in for this next play. So we'll see if they try to utilize him for this play. Oh, no. Chase Brown's not in at all. They got Drew Sample in the backfield for some reason. Why? All right. Tyler Boyd's going to motion in Jake Browning from a clean pocket once again. What the hell kind of pass was that, Jake? Dude, that's 2 passes in a row. Jake Browning's just... I don't even know what the hell he was doing. What even happened? Did the ball get tipped? Well, he got a lineman slightly pushed into him, I guess, but that wasn't even close. Jesus, Jake. Is this the game where Jake Browning comes back to earth? Because it's looking like it. That's 2 awful passes in a row, man. Defense, you've got to step up on this next drive. Defense has got to step up on this next drive. Punt is away. Oh, man. And he's going to return it out to about the 20-yard line. Now they're calling it the 18. All right. Decent punt there by Brad Robbins, who has not had a good year. Decent punt by Brad Robbins. And that's the upside you can take away from that drive. Defense has got to come through on this next drive, though, man. Like, oh, man, Browning is not having a good game right now. At least not a good first half, not a good first quarter. Good God, that was just bad. That was entirely Jake Browning's fault on that drive too. Like, maybe there was some miscommunication, I don't know, but it looked to me like it was just badly inaccurate passes. That was the shit we were worried about when Joe Burrow went out for the year, man. That was bad. That was bad. You got to do better than that, Jake. The Bengals lose today, they will be completely out of room. Now, like I said, if they're gonna if they end up 10-7, they lose one game, then this might as well be the game that you lose, you know, because it's against an NFC team. But you're out of room. You're out of room because 9-8 almost definitely you could make the playoffs at 9-8, but you're almost definitely not going to make the playoffs if you go 9-8. So I don't know. I don't know, man. If you go 9-8, you need a lot of help to get in the playoffs. But they can lose today, and they can win out and go 10-7, and then, I mean, they need a little help, but they don't need like a substantial amount of help, especially depending on what happens in some of these other games. Which is actually, that's a good question. Let's see what's going on in the rest of the NFL right now. Okay, scoreboard. Okay, so the Bengals are the only game being played right now. Later today, you got the Steelers and Colts at 4:30, and then the Broncos and Lions are playing tonight at 8:15. So, rooting interests include, I guess, the Colts. Like, honestly, I think it doesn't really matter who wins that game between the Colts and the Steelers because either team is going to be a benefit for the Bengals. I think you probably root for the Colts, just because, oh God, who's hurt now? Oh God, somebody's hurt on the sideline. Is that DJ Ivy? It's DJ Ivy. DJ Ivy's hurt. That's not good. He had a couple big plays against the Colts last week. Looks like on the punt return, he came out and he just totally whiffed on the tackle and hurt his knee in the process. That sucks, dude. Man, that sucks for DJ Ivy. And that really sucks for a guy like him because, like, I mean, for somebody who's like on the edge of the roster like he is, missing playing time is awful for your career. And DJ Ivy's got to actually be carted off of the sideline now. Oh boy, that sucks for him, dude. That really sucks for him, man. I mean, I'm not saying he can't like bounce back, but yeah, he might be done for the season. The way they're being really tender with him and everything, the way his head's down, he might be out for the season. That sucks to see. That really sucks to see. Feed Mixon, he's the key. I would think so. He's doing every time Mixon touches the ball, he does great. But him and Chase Brown, man, I want to see them have more of Mixon and Chase Brown. But I came in with 100% confidence, and now I am at 0. That's normal Tuesday as a Bengals fan for me. That's very true. I don't know if my confidence is at 0, but, you know, if the Vikings score on this drive, my confidence is going to be very low. I mean, it's still the first quarter. It's not the end of the world, but good God. Mixon heating up recently. Yeah, both running backs. Both running backs are. They just need to run the ball more, or at least get the ball to the running backs more. Ty Chandler's going to... There you go. Hey, somebody finally tackled Ty Chandler. He picks up about 3 yards, and that was Miles Murphy on the tackle. Good to see him get some action. Jake Browning passes like Thomas runs marathons. I don't think Thomas does run marathons. I don't know if that's the greatest analogy. But yeah, those were two really bad passes. Like, in general, he's been pretty good throwing the ball, but those were two awful passes. They're going to need more gas for that cart. Yeah, at this rate, man. Fuck. 2nd and 7 for the Vikings. Nick Mullins is in the shotgun formation. And no pressure at all. Well, maybe a little bit of pressure. There you go. Nope, nothing. And he just has to get rid of it. He throws it to Ty Chandler, but it's in the dirt. And it's going to be 3rd and 7. So, hey, defense coming through a little bit better on this drive so far. We really need it, man. Defense has absolutely got to step up on this drive. And they know it, too. Ooh, Nick Mullins had, wide open wide receivers, too. That's crazy. He just didn't see anything. So I said it was not great pressure, but they ended up getting some late pressure, and I think that made Nick Mullins not able to see Justin Jefferson or I think it was Jordan Addison. Both of them, it's looking like, got loose on the sideline. Luckily, the pressure helps out. All right. Shotgun snap. There you go. Bring him down. Jermaine Pratt and Trey Hendrickson combine for the sack. And that's going to be 4th down, and they're going to have to punt. Let's go. Let's go. There you go, defense. Finally waking up and showing some pride. That's going to be 4th and 17. All right. Well, the defense stepped up, guys. Defense finally stepped up, but they got it done. There you go. There you go. Jermaine Pratt, what a dog. All right, Chuck Sizzle's going to come and return this punt. Chuck Sizzle. That was cringy as fuck, but it was funny. That's the end of the first quarter. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the second quarter. I've gotten really good lately at recognizing when I need to change the quarter marker. Usually it's around the third quarter when I kind of start slipping. But hey, I'm getting better all the time. Getting better at paying attention to the scoreboard. So, that's something. All right. Listening on the radio for now, so didn't see it, but another T. Higgins drop. Yeah, that was terrible. Might be a long day without DJ Reader. Well, you say that, but that was a great drive that we just saw. No DJ Reader, and that was an awesome drive by the defense. It wasn't, like I said, it was almost disaster because Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison both got loose, but the pass rush prevented Nick Mullins from seeing them. So great overall effort by the defensive line at the very least on that drive. Now the secondary could probably stand to improve, but defensive line and the linebackers too. Jermaine Pratt, give him some credit, and I didn't really see much from Logan Wilson, but yeah, I'm sure he probably did well too. But Jermaine Pratt with that blitz, he just came screaming off the side. He almost timed it perfectly too. I was actually, for a minute, I was a little worried he might have been offsides. But you look at the replay, he wasn't offsides. But that was close. Or it might have been a neutral zone infraction or something. I don't know. Either way, it's not called, and on the replay, it's not there. But I for a second, I thought he might have done that. Might be a long day without DJ Reader. Well, we'll see. Gotta say, though, defense can keep doing that all game, man. That we got a shot, Offense is going to get the ball back. And, Jake Browning, that was a terrible drive for you on the last one, but shake it off, do the Joe Burrow thing, come back, and just be glad you didn't throw a pick. 4th and 17. Good to see. You love to see it. And they're going to have to punt from their own end zone. Maybe we can get a big Chuck Sizzle return here. We'll be punting from the 12.5-yard line. Interesting. Great defense on that last drive, man. That makes me that makes you feel good, man. That felt like a real defensive effort there. All right, and the punt is away, and Chuck Sizzle's going to return it from the 29-yard line. Makes a man miss. There you go. And he's going to get it down to the 35 and down to the 40 before he gets taken out of bounds. So that's a pretty decent return there. Bengals going to be set up with solid field position on offense. Let's go. Really about where they ended the last drive too, because of some bullshit, right? So yeah, they'll have a chance to get their bearings on offense, and hopefully they can, let's go get a touchdown, man. What a play by Jermaine Pratt, though. He just came screaming off the side there. Not off the side, like in the, what was that? Like I think that's the C gap. Am I right? It might have been the A gap. I don't know. But it was definitely like, like on the inside of the left end. All right, so it's nice rainbow ball there by Jake Browning, and Chase Brown spins out of a tackle. Unfortunately, spins into his own man, so it's not a first down. But great play there. So it's going to be 2nd and 1, I think, maybe 2nd and 2. But dude, Chase Brown's been something else. Chase Brown's been a bit of a revelation. Let's get him the ball, man. Let's get him the ball a lot more. No disrespect to Joe Mixon. Let's make sure we use them both because Joe Mixon's been doing well too, but Chase Brown has been something else. Let's get him the ball more. All right, 2nd and 1. There's going to be a handoff to Chase Brown, and he balls his way through, and he manages to push his way forward and get the first down. Not great run blocking, but Chase Brown made it happen. So I'm telling you, man, put that ball in that man's hands. Chase Brown, you want to see him with more opportunities. You really do, because, he is earning them. Chase Brown has been, like everything that we got out of Samaje Perine, except for like blocking, Chase Brown's been better than that. Chase Brown has been an upgrade overall from Samaje Perine, outside of pass blocking. Alex Kappa's hurt. Dude, can we go a year, 1 year, without a key offensive lineman getting hurt? Being helped off the field too. He's not like being carried off the field. He's currently walking on his own power. So, God, please let him be okay, man. Can we go a year without a key offensive lineman being hurt down the stretch? Like, if they're gonna get hurt, can you get hurt early in the year and like come back, man? Like, it's just like every year, man. Like, we get like key offensive linemen, and our depth just ain't it. CT says Kappa got capped. Yeah, that didn't work out for him too well. From the 49, Jake Browning under center. Don't see that a whole lot. Gonna be a fake handoff to Chase Brown, and now he's gonna throw it to Chase Brown, who's nice little spear action there, and he gets about a 6-yard pickup. There you go. We got to root for the Colts tonight because we at least have a win over them. Yeah, it's close though. Honestly, either team, if the Colts lose, that's good for us. If the Steelers lose, that's good for us. I think the better option is the Colts winning and the Steelers losing. I think that's the better option. But either one, honestly, is fine for us. What we really want is we want the Broncos to lose to the Lions. That's big for us. Jake Browning shotgun snap. He's going to dance around, and he's going to have to get rid of the ball. And that's going to be intentional grounding, I believe, because he didn't even get it across the line. Yep, that's definitely intentional grounding. Thomas Ellie 2 says, as a Chicago Bears fan, we need your Cincinnati Bengals to beat the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks to beat the Detroit Lions. I was holding on the Bengals, actually. Fuck. Well, at least we get the down back. I hope the Cincinnati Bengals get the job done. Well, you know what? I hope so too, Thomas Eli 2. Seattle Seahawks to beat the Lions. The Broncos are playing the Lions tonight, so probably want that. Yeah, Chase Brown ends up with the holding call. And I don't know if that was holding. Yeah, I don't know if that's holding, man. That's not holding. Kind of. I don't know. He wrapped his arm around him, but it he didn't grab his jersey or anything. I don't know if that was holding by the book, but honestly, frankly, the way that play went, maybe it's best. At least we get the down back, and 2nd and 14. Got to overcome that, but all right. Jamar Chase takes the hand. Oh God, they tried to throw a screen to Jamar Chase, and he gets hit immediately. Terrible. Now it's gonna be 3rd and 15. says 2nd and 15 on the screen, but it's 3rd and 15. Steelers are crap, says hello. Well, Steelers are crap. Hello. I know you're a Steelers fan, but your name is correct. They are crap. They're terrible. 3rd and 15. Yep, they fixed it on the screen. All right, come on, offense. Come on, offense. We really need you to come through, man. Jake Browning from the shotgun position. They need 15 yards here, but it can be done. Shotgun snap. Rolls back. He's going to throw it deep, and he's got... Oh, just overthrown. Oh, no. He had Charlie Jones, and it was just overthrown. Damn, man. Joe Burrow makes that pass happen, man. That's the difference right there. Joe Burrow throws that pass. That's a touchdown if Joe Burrow's throwing that pass. I guarantee you that. Yeah, that right there. That's the difference between Jake Browning and Joe Burrow right there. Man, Charlie Jones was wide open. And Jake Browning just overthrew him. God, man. So close. So close. All right, punt is away. Damn. That's going to be caught at the 6-yard line, and man misses, and he gets it down to the 20-fucking-yard line. Good God. There's a flag on the play, though. There might be holding on this. They might have been holding on that. That might have been why he didn't get tackled. Yeah, Charlie Jones is visibly displeased. I don't want to say like like he's not like throwing a fit or anything, but he's visibly like, ugh, man, that sucks, doesn't it? You know? Damn, Jake, got to do better than that, Jake. Are they saying there's no foul? No foul. Okay, they waved the flag off. Whatever. Man, you had a chance to pin the Vikings deep, man. 2 very missed opportunities. 2 back-to-back super missed opportunities. Damn, Jake. Like I said, Joe Burrow makes that pass, man. That's the difference. People are trying to act like Joe Burrow ain't any good. Joe Burrow, like Jake Browning's success proves that, Joe Burrow is an average quarterback. Well, no, frankly, there's been a bunch of passes today that Joe Burrow makes that pass. There were some passes last week against the Colts, and it gets lost because they scored 34 points. But I mean, there's just a bunch of plays where and not to crap all over Jake Browning, right? Like, I mean, he's a backup quarterback. He was undrafted. We had certain expectations, and he certainly, passed those expectations. But I mean, this is the proof right here. This is the proof right here that all this Joe Burrow talk has been very unwarranted. Because Joe Burrow makes that pass. Joe Burrow makes that pass on a injured calf. I don't know what that pass was from Jake Browning. That was way overthrown. And he's just been so inaccurate today. God, I hope he's not hurt. And if he is, A.J. McCarron could come in, and I feel just as confident in this team with A.J. McCarron at quarterback as I do with Jake Browning. But, oh, man. I just hope that thumb isn't, because like from the last game, I hope that thumb isn't hurt like worse than he's letting on. It didn't look like it. It looked like it came right back in after that thumb got hurt, but yeah, he's just been He's been wildly inaccurate today. He's been looking like Jake Browning today has been looking a lot more like the Jake Browning that we expected, I think. Wildly inaccurate. Defense is going to have to step up again. Which they can. They had a good drive last time, but what? Pick 6 would be nice, wouldn't that? Wouldn't that be? Pick 6. You know what? I'm going to go pee for the D. Wait, can I? Did I? No, shit, I missed my opportunity. Game's back. I'll do it on the next defensive drive. Unless we get like a commercial or something. I was going to do it, but I missed my chance. Didn't think about it. It's all good. Oh, well. All right. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Had a good drive last time. Let's get that going again. Man, so many missed opportunities. They're actually saying they're going to have the ball at the 16, not the 20. So that works out. So still an okay punt, but I mean they could have had him at like the 7, but the coverage just didn't get there. Nice. Whoever that was running the ball, it's not Ty Chandler, it's 26, but he gets destroyed in the backfield. Great defensive stop there. Number 26 is Kene Nwangu. Now, I've never heard of that man before in my life, so there you go. I'll get to you here in a second, Thomas. So, 2nd and 9. After a 1-yard pickup, Nick Mullins going to take the snap. He's going to throw after great pressure and almost intercepted by Dax Hill. Man, he's done a whole lot of almost interceptions this year. But whatever, he gets knocked away, so it's 3rd and 9. Defense playing well. As a Chicago Bears fan, we need your Bengals to beat the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos to beat the Detroit Lions. There you go. I see you fixed it there. I hope the Cincinnati Bengals get the job done. Yes, indeed. Me too, Thomas Eli. Although you appear to have a Ravens hat on in your profile picture. So are you a Bears fan? Because you look like you're a Ravens fan. We still got this. I smell a turnover. Hey, I called it, man. I'm usually pretty good at calling turnovers, to be honest with you. I got a premonition for that shit. But hell, I'll take. That's gonna be a false start. There you go. Back them up. 5 more yards. But I mean, hey, I'll take them punting the ball back to us. Honestly, like, you know, defense coming through. This offense can just, you know, have more opportunities to heat up, and once they do heat up, then, you know, might see something special. Because there's so many almost special plays on that last drive, and they just missed opportunities. But if they can get some more opportunities, that'll be something else, man. 3rd and 14. Nick Mullins from the shotgun formation, I think. Yeah, okay. He's just stepping up to call something out. All right, going to be the snap, and it's going to be, that was hella holding. Oh my God, they let TJ Hawkins get the fucking first down. Are you kidding me, defense? Good God, can we ever stop a fucking tight end? I'm sick of this shit. I am fucking sick and tired of every single time somebody throws it to a tight end, they're just wide open. They do whatever they want. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. They have zero, but just throw it to TJ Hawkinson every single play. Unbelievable. Nick Mullins, shotgun snap. He throws it short for a screen, and Logan Wilson tackles him for 3 yards. Woo. But, yeah, it was KJ Osborne on the catch, by the way. But it doesn't matter because, like, no matter what happens, they're just going to throw it to TJ Hawkinson when it matters. Because they can. Terrible. Ridiculous. Second and 7. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. We're already like almost halfway through the second quarter, too. There you go. There's another tight end. Number 84. I don't know who that is, but he gets like 10 yards on the play. Because of course he does. Dude, I don't know what they need to do to cover tight ends, but they're horrendous. It's awful at it. And it's Josh Oliver, by the way. But yeah, they're the worst in the league at covering tight ends statistically. That's not just me being bellyachy about it. They are statistically the worst team in the league at covering tight ends. So you just got to throw to tight ends. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do the entire game. Throw it to a tight end, you'll be fine. Throw it to a tight end against the Bengals, it'll be fine. For the life of me, I thought the Seahawks were playing the Lions. Nope. Wanted to correct the goof up. Made that my last comment from earlier. I saw that, Thomas. Did see that. All right, so it's going to be a fake handoff. Nick Mullins is going to throw it deep. Oh, man. Number 3, is that Jordan Addison? That is Jordan Addison. Yep, catches it for 15 yards. And this is where the breakdown is, man. This is where everything starts breaking down because the defense just... I have the Cincinnati Bengals as favorites at 4.5 points. Do you think the Cincinnati Bengals can bounce back, maintain a lead, pull off the win, cover the spread, respectively? Not if they keep playing like this, Thomas. Not if the defense keeps playing like this. Like, I believe the offense can get their crap together because, like, you've seen it kind of in spurts today. But, man, if the defense plays like this, it's pretty much hopeless. All right, it's going to be a pitch to Ty Chandler, and he picks up like 7-8 yards. God, every time! Every time to Ty Chandler. After following him in high school, I would say his hand is hurt because he was always accurate before. I mean, I don't know. He looked okay after hurting his hand last week. I don't know, and he was looking all right to begin the day. That last drive was awful. All right, Nick Mullins fakes the handoff, throws, and it's caught. And they let another tight end get a third tight end, number 86. Johnny Munt. I don't even know who Johnny Munt is, but he can get first downs because nobody wants to cover them. It's awful. It's just pathetic. It's just pathetic. It's like there's no they have no defense for tight ends. All you got to do is just like hope that they don't notice and they don't throw it to tight ends. And then maybe you got a good chance of having a good defensive day. But if they throw it to tight ends, if they figure that out, it's over. All right, it's going to be a screen pass to Justin Jefferson, and he's actually going to throw it to nobody. So, hey, they took advantage of a broken play there. Whoop-de-doo. Come on, hold him to a field goal, man. If you can hold him to a field goal, offense, go get a touchdown. At least you can go into the half without being down. That was a great block there, too, by T.J. Hawkinson. That was a great block. Because that would have been like a 5-6 yard loss for Justin Jefferson if it hadn't been for that block. So give Hawkinson some credit there. 2nd and 10. It's gonna be a handoff. Ty Chandler, and he makes a bunch of dudes miss. Only picks up like a yard low, so they come through there. Keeping with the theme of a T-shirt saying, I saw as a kid my 2 favorite NFL teams are the Chicago Bears and whoever please the Green Bay Packers. That's fair enough. Yeah. Well, my 2 favorite teams are the Cincinnati Bengals and whoever's playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, this week the Colts are one of my favorite teams. Sad that we had to do that to them last week. As far as what you pointed out in terms of my avatar, I hope the T-shirt saying I brought up answer your question. Most people don't notice the Chicago Bears hoodie. No, I didn't. I didn't really. Even now, I don't realize that that's a Bears hoodie. Shotgun snap. Nick Mullins, T.J. Hawkinson, first down. Are you? This defense is absolutely pathetic against tight ends, and this is what I'm saying, man. Like every time they throw it to somebody who's not a tight end, then they have a solid chance of doing something. But every time that they throw it to a tight end, it's lights out. Like, are they just too small or something? Like, are they just pathetically too small and then they just can't get anything done because of that? Is that the issue? They just have, like, the size advantage is just, like, completely offset? Hey, nice play there by Mike Hilton to tackle Ty Chandler in the backfield. So at least they didn't give up 8 yards to Ty Chandler on a running play. What do you know? I just broke my computer cord too, by the way. Casualty. Rip. That's okay, I got another one. And those aren't the expensive parts. The expensive parts are the charging port itself. But I got another one, it's all good. 2nd and 11. Nick Mullins, shotgun snap, and decent pressure, but he steps up and he's going to run it. And, well, I don't know. So Cheeto Awuzie actually, steps up and only lets him pick up about a yard on that play. So, hey, maybe they hold him to a field goal. Not if they throw it to a tight end, though. Not if they throw it to T.J. Hawkinson. Because they'll probably get a touchdown on this next play to T.J. Hawkinson. That's probably what's going to happen. I don't like being this pessimistic, guys, but it's every single time they throw it to a tight end. Every single time it's a big play. 3rd and 10, actually. All right, that works. The broadcast just circled T.J. Hawkinson too, and that's intercepted. There you go, Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton picks up the interception, and he didn't throw it to a tight end, so it worked out. Mike Hilton with the big interception, and that I don't know where the hell Nick Mullins was throwing that to, but that gives you some life. That gives you some life. You got 4 minutes left in the second quarter, so you got a chance to do something on offense, and that right there, this is what infuriates me about the Bengals defense, by the way, and that's definitely a catch. That was a nice catch there by Mike Hilton. But this is what sometimes infuriates me about the Bengals defense is they let opposing teams do whatever they want, and then they justify it by getting a turnover. And you know what? If it works, it works. But offense still got to step up though. But hey, and it's gonna be I think deep in Bengals territory. They're gonna be pinned back near their own end zone, But hey, turnover prevents points from going on the board. So, get something done there. I should probably go get my other cord. Probably have to buy a new one too, but it'd be $10? Maybe 15 because it's Apple. Maybe not. I don't know where my other cord is. Well, okay, maybe not. I don't know what happened to that other cord. Oopsie. Oh man, that's it. But y'all see what I'm talking about, right? They're just they let opposing teams do whatever they want, and then they rely on turnovers to bail them out, which they get plenty of them. They are very good at getting turnovers, but you can't rely on turnovers, Looks like that's going to run me about, $15. So, it's not that bad. Not that bad. Maybe, I could probably get it on Amazon for $8. Oh, we'll see. We'll see, but yeah. I mean, that's annoying, but it is what it is. Got to be more careful. I wonder, I can probably use the one cable. Who's hurt now? Who's hurt now? Joe Mixon's on the sideline getting his leg worked at. Man. Damn, man. The football gods are just desperate for us to be out of the playoffs this year. They're just doing everything they can to keep us from having any hope. Well, gonna be a good reaction video on this one too because of kind of losing my shit over letting tight ends do whatever they want. Chase Brown takes the handoff, and he weaves in and out of traffic to get himself 3 yards. What a play. What's a weird play. I didn't even see where any of that happened. Oh, Mike Hilton actually picked it up. I didn't even remember he picked it up. So, yeah, it's not going to be as bad deep in their own territory. So, it's going to be 2nd and 7, and Joe Mixon's on the field, so that's good to see. So, they were working his leg, but they got the ball at the 20 now on 2nd and 7. Come on, let's get a first down. All right, it's going to be another handoff this time to Mixon, and he picks up about 5 yards there. 5 yards, going to be 3rd and 2. Jim says 3rd and 2. That's correct. Told you it. Hey, I called it, didn't I? I think I said pick 6, but we both called it, CT. I don't know if you were watching at that exact moment, but we both called that. There just has to be a special place in hell for Steelers fans and Cowboys fans. Well, I don't know about Cowboys fans. Cowboys fans are obnoxious, but I don't know. I don't have that much. I used to really hate Cowboys fans when I was a kid, but not really anymore. But Steelers fans, yes. Steelers fans, absolutely. All right, Jake Browning, shotgun formation, rolls back, throws, and that's caught by Tanner Hudson. There you go, nice throw. Kind of, did that ball? Please don't tell me that ball came out. I think they're saying he's down. Okay. Thank God. That's the second time Tanner Hudson has appeared to fumble, but not actually fumbled. We still going to need to know who throw the headphones. We're a second half team. We still gonna win. No need to throw the headphones. We're a second half team. That's not what happened. I threw my hat and it hit my charging cable for my laptop. So that's what happened. I'm just sick and tired of watching them do that with tight ends, man. It's so predictable. It's so freaking predictable. It's so unbelievably predictable that they just, like, they let opposing teams, like, you know, they have some good plays here and there, but then tight end, boom. They have no answer for tight ends, and it's pathetic, and it's ridiculous, and it's so predictable. You can figure it out to a T exactly what's going to happen every single time when the offense gets in a little bit of rhythm. It's like, you know, like, yeah, they'll have like a good play here and there, and then tight end makes it all mean nothing. But hey, I guess if you're going to get turnovers like that, you know, whatever. Whatever, you'll take it. You know, I really hope we win at this point because I got a great idea for a short. Like taking my reactions from this game. I got a great idea for a short. Just like get the clip of me just like flipping my shit. And then if we win at the end, I'm just gonna be like, oh cool, we won. It's gonna be like that meme. Yeah, that'd be great. That would be great. I really, for various reasons, I hope we win today, but partially from a content perspective. So hey, content gods, you want to give me some content? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. I'm a little salty that... What happened to my... Oh, here... Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here's my other cable. Found it. Found it, guys. No need to buy another one. Although I probably will at some point, but no need to, like rush to go buy another one. Okay, you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to move this laptop over here. Going to move this laptop over here so that... no, actually, it's not even supposed to be charging. So I'm just going to take the plug out entirely right now. How about that? I have my light in that socket right now, so honestly, that thing shouldn't have even been plugged in to begin with. So that's real. That's true rest in peace to my laptop cable. That's true real rest in peace to my laptop cable. That thing was shredded too. I hit it with a hat, man. Damn. I did something like this during the 21 run. We were playing the Lions, and we were just like looking awful against them. We ended up winning that game. We ended up winning in blowout fashion, actually. But at the moment, it didn't feel like that. It felt like that they were on pace to lose. So I punched a hole in my wall. So that happens sometimes. All right, Jake Browning, shotgun snap. He's gonna throw, and it's tipped and goes nowhere. I don't know what the hell that was. Definitely some concerns with Jake Browning in this game. Tried to get it to Drew Sample, looks like, but it was overthrown. Definitely some concerns. Now, that actually should have been caught by Drew Sample, though, to be fair. He got both hands on it, didn't come down with it. So, definitely some concerns from Jake Browning in this game. Definitely feeling like we're coming back down to earth a little bit. Hopefully we can come away with a win, because our defense is playing better. Well, doing better at preventing points anyway, I suppose. All right, oh my God, Jake, what the fuck are you doing? Jake Browning rolls back like 6 or 7 yards and ends up taking a massive sack. We third down like 20. What the hell are you doing, Jake? Got to get rid of the ball, man. 3rd and 24. Ridiculous. I think Orlando Brown Jr. got beat on that play. No, it was Jonah Williams. And Alex Kappa's back in. That's good to see. That's good to see. He was like limping and everything too, so it's good to see him being back in. All right, well, 3rd and 24. I mean, you know, It could happen. They could pick up the first down. Vikings took a timeout too, so they're smelling some blood right now. Vikings are smelling blood. They're smelling blood in the water. Come on. 3rd and 24. We can convert it. Not impossible. If Jake Browning can actually throw an accurate pass. Come on. All right. From the back, all the way back at the 20 now. Jake Browning, shotgun formation. Takes a snap, and it's just going to be a fucking handoff. Okay. Travion Williams picks up like 10 yards. Yeah, good thing we're giving up. We know the Vikings have timeouts. I'm not sure what the hell they're doing. Maybe they're just trying to give Brad Robbins better room to punt or something. I don't know. Well, that was pathetic. Dude, Jake Browning. Jake Browning has not looked like... This looked like a lot more like the Steelers game version of Jake Browning than the version we've seen the last couple of weeks. And I promise you, a healthy Joe Burrow has the Bengals on top in this game right now. Like, a healthy Joe Burrow throws an accurate pass to Chuck Sizzle at the very least. At the very least, Joe Burrow does that. And again, no disrespect to Jake Browning. But, you know, for all of the Joe Burrow haters out there who are trying to say Jake Browning is proof that Joe Burrow isn't elite, like, those are elite plays right there. That Jake Browning really hasn't made a whole lot of elite plays. He's just, you know, he's been good at recognizing opportunities and taking advantage of them. But not there. Damn. Well, Brad Robbins going to come out and punt from the 30-yard line. Get a good punt here, Brad. All right. Kick is up. That was not a good punt at all. It's going to be taken out at the 34-yard line. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know about Brad Robbins, guys. I don't know about Brad Robbins. I'm starting to think that the Bengals might have whiffed on him. He's definitely looking a little suspect right now. Definitely not having quite the impact at punter we want to see. It's been pretty similar to what we saw out of Kevin Huber and Kevin Huber's last year. Not good. Not good at all. Patrick Mahomes out here, like, God, I hate Patrick Mahomes. He's so annoying, man. Apparently we've got bad bitrate on this stream. Lower than the recommended bitrate. Recommend you stream with a bitrate of 680 kilobytes per second. I don't even know what a bitrate is. How's a bitrate? Bitrate refers to how many bits can be transferred or processed within a certain amount of time. So, I mean, does that mean it's poor video quality? How's the video quality looking, y'all? Let me know how the video quality is looking, because allegedly my bitrate is really low. So, got 10 people viewing at the same time. 10 people. If you're one of those 10 people and you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, feel free to subscribe. We are, last I checked, 39 subs away from my goal of 500 by the end of the season. So, maybe not, I don't know, but yeah, 500 means that I can start doing some really interesting things with the channel. We're at 463 right now, actually, so now we're 37 away. 37 away, so we've picked up 2 subs during this stream. Good to see. Jeff says stream looks fine to him. Well, I don't know. The bitrate said it was really low. I don't know. We've had 4,000 views on this channel in the last 28 days. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But I know my public watch hours still aren't super high. But yeah, man. We're so close to that 500 mark. I can smell it. And obviously, I think my goal originally this year was to be at 1,000 by the end of the year, but I haven't been able to. Do streams count as watch hours? I'm assuming they do. I'm assuming they do because my watch hours haven't really dipped. So I'm assuming they do, but I don't know for sure. I'll have to look into that. All right, Kellen Mond. What the fuck am I thinking? Nick Mullins throws it to Justin Jefferson, who has a really nice one-handed catch for only about 5 yards, but that's a crazy ass catch. Yeah, he hit it. He knocked it down with one hand to try to catch it, and bounced the ball against his helmet. Still came down with it. That was a crazy ass catch there by Justin Jefferson. Damn. That's something else right there. It's a circus catch. All right, 1:31 left to go. Come on, defense. You got to stop them. Can't let them just go get points. Got to maintain this this point spread, because then at least the offense doesn't have to go into panic mode, And the thing is, don't forget the Vikings get the ball first in the second half, too. So you really, really got to stop this. Oh, are they saying that wasn't a catch because his elbow was out of bounds? Yeah, you got... No, that's okay. That's 2 feet down, first of all, so that's definitely a catch. What are they reviewing? I'm not entirely sure what they're reviewing here, because it's definitely a catch. Okay, ball secure. Are they? I don't understand what they're reviewing here. That's clearly a catch. Ball secure there, and his foot does come up a little bit. I don't know. Can we get one more replay? There we go. Okay, ball. There you go. Bounces off his helmet and secures it. And I think the foot's still coming up there. So it was ruled a catch on the field. I think it'll stay a catch. You could maybe make a little bit of an argument there, but no, I think he secures it before that foot comes up. I think that's a catch, personally. I think it's a catch, personally. Call overturned. Wow, what? Okay. Or did they? Because the Vikings fans are clapping. Was it called a not catch on the field? That's weird. Because they're saying 2nd and 4, so they must have initially called it an incomplete pass, which I very much disagree with. That was definitely a catch. So I don't know. I don't know what they were reviewing, and I don't know why they needed to review it, but whatever. 2nd and 4 from the 40. Come on, defense. All right, terrible pass rush there, and just wide open is Jordan Addison. He's going to get it down to the 30, 25. Good God. Making Nick Mullins look like freaking Kirk Cousins out here, man. Pathetic. Pathetic defensive effort all day. And I know they've only let up 7 points, but that's mostly, if they get a field goal on this drive, hold on. Nick Mullins, shotgun snap, throws, caught. Justin Jefferson, and they kept him in bounds, but they could let him get 9 yards. Not that it matters. They still got a timeout. They're going to get 3 points, most likely. Barring a miracle blocked field goal or something, but it's going to be 2nd and 1. Clock's running down. They got 40 seconds left, 39, 38. All right, Nick Mullins takes the shotgun snap, and he's going to get taken down. There you go. Miles Murphy with the sack. There you go. There you go. Good play there. This is the crazy thing, man. It feels like the Bengals get one of 3 defensive plays. They do one of 3 things on defense. They either get great pass rush and get a sack, or they get a turnover, or they let a big play happen. There doesn't appear to be any coverage of players. Unless we're just getting a bunch of coverage sacks or something like that. But it's you either have great pass rush or a turnover, or it's a big play for the opposing team. Those are the only 3 modes the Bengals defense seems to have right now, and it's It's stupid. But anyway, Jeff, back to your question. Do streams count as watch hours? I don't know. I mean, my goal by the end of the season is, like my lofty goal is to, like, get monetized, which would require 3,000 public watch hours, which we're only at about halfway there right now. But I'll tell you what, if y'all get me to 500, then I'll start pumping out a lot more content, and hopefully we can get those public watch hours up. 3rd and 7, Nick Mullins shotgun snap, and once again he gets brought down. BJ Hill, does he get it? No, he was down. No. Oh, they're calling it a fumble recovery for the Bengals. I don't know if that's accurate. I thought he was down. But they're calling that another turnover for the Bengals defense. I don't know if that's accurate though. I think that's coming back. I thought he was surely down. But hold on, they did call it a fumble on the field though. So let's see. That ball comes out. He landed on BJ Hill's leg. That ball comes out. So unless they're going to call that like a forward pass or something, which it did go forward, so I don't know. They might call that a forward pass. But yeah, he was definitely not down. Yeah, he was definitely not down when he threw that ball. He should have just taken the sack, frankly. That's a big mistake by Nick Mullins. Yep, that is a big mistake by Nick Mullins. All right, and the Bengals offense is now going to come out on the field with 25 seconds left and 2 timeouts. So you never know. Maybe we can go get a field goal now. Bengals are tied for the fewest turnovers in the NFL. That's part of what has been their. I will say that's part of what you can say is positive about Jake Browning is he doesn't turn the ball over, so that's nice. All right, shotgun snap, Jake Browning. He's going to roll out to his left, and he's just going to have to run with it, and he gets taken down for like a 1-yard gain, if that. And the Bengals took a timeout. I'm not sure why they're taking a timeout, like, after a play like that, but whatever. Although I do appreciate them trying to be aggressive, though. Too often I see Zach Taylor teams not be aggressive when they need to be, and then be aggressive when the situation doesn't really call for it. So I like that they're at least trying to do something here. They got 17 seconds, and you probably got time for like 3 out of bounds passing plays. Or, 3 passing plays where you get out of bounds. Maybe more like 2, honestly. You do have 1 timeout, though, so you got 1 timeout left. So, I mean, we'll see what they can do. They do have the ball at the 31-ish yard line, 30 and a half. Jake Browning, shotgun snap, and no pass rush. That works out, though. And he's going to throw it deep, and T. Higgins, does he catch it? I think he caught it! T. Higgins caught it! What a bomb! What a bomb by Drake Browning! What a bomb! And what a catch by T. Higgins, too. What a catch. After that big drop from earlier, what a catch by T. Higgins, man. And he's got that ball down at like almost the 35-yard line. No, almost the 30-yard line. Oh, he might not. Ooh, that might have come out at the end. Ooh, hold on. Hold your horses. I don't know if that's a catch. Shit. Now they're calling it a catch. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. Well, there's 8 seconds left in the second quarter either way. So either this is going to be field goal range and the Bengals are going to have an opportunity to make it a 1-point ball game, which is huge considering the Vikings get the ball first in the second half. And that's also huge for Jake Browning's confidence if that's a catch because, he's been really inaccurate today and you don't want him to just start feeling like he can't do anything right, which I don't think Jake Browning's got that kind of mentality anyway, but you definitely want him to get like revved up about like, hey, I'm doing something out here, you know, like going in. I mean, like that kind of momentum is what helped the Bengals beat the Chiefs 3 times in a row. So like those kind of momentum shifts is what helped the Bengals beat the Chiefs 3 times in a row. Back when they were like, you know, making that Super Bowl run, you know. So I mean, we'll see. We will see, but what a play. Thomas is begging for a Jamar Chase touchdown because he put a parlay with one of the legs being Jamar Chase getting a touchdown. So I don't know. At the way the game's going right now, I don't know if Jamar Chase is going to be getting that touchdown. To be honest, I don't know if they're going to be getting a touchdown at all. This might have to be one of those games where the Bengals win like 9-7. Honestly, I'll take it. I'll take 9-7. I'll take 9-7. But this is part of why I said 21-12, right? Because, like, on both sides, the offense has just, like, really not gotten the job done. So, I mean, at the pace we're currently on, we're currently on pace, if this is indeed a catch, which I'd imagine the play's being reviewed by the booth right now. But if this is indeed a catch, then we're probably on pace to finish the game, like, 14-13. No, 14-12. 14-12. Except the Bengals would be the one with 12 instead of the Vikings. Okay, it looks like they called that not a catch. I thought they might, because yeah, that ball kind of came out at the end. So, well, yeah, that would have been an amazing catch by T. Higgins, but nope. I didn't think so. I didn't think that was going to work out. Are the Vikings calling a timeout here? Yeah, I think that Vikings player got just enough of a hand on it to... And it's like, here's the thing, man. Missed opportunity after missed opportunity after missed opportunity. And if the defense can keep coming through, then you really kind of feel like the defense... If the defense keeps coming through, then you really kind of feel like the offense will eventually get something to work at some point. Chase Brown's going to take the handoff, and they're just going to go into halftime now. Okay, all right. All right, well, that was almost awesome, but hey, you know what? It could be a lot worse than 7-3 right now. It really could. The way the defense has played today, it could be a lot worse than 7-3. And yeah, it's like you feel like the offense is just about to break 1-2. So I mean, maybe they come out in the second half and they look way better. I don't know. We'll see. Streams do count as watch hours as long as you don't make the stream private afterwards. I'm never going to make anything private on this channel. What would be the point of that? Make a private stream. Like, maybe we'll do, like, members-only streams or something if I can, get to the point where there's, like, a membership aspect to this channel. But, I'm not going to make the streams private. That'd be stupid. But, yeah, now we'll just keep streaming then, Joe. That sounds good to me. Just make a playlist of all your videos. I can put them on repeat when I'm at work to help your watch hours. Well, Jeff, I do have, not all of my videos, but I do have several playlists on my channel. So, I mean, there's one right now that I'm putting a lot of the videos in that's just for the 2023 to 24 season. So you could go see that. But there's also, there's playlists for live streams. Some of the videos might not have gotten their way into a playlist, but a lot of them are. A lot of them are in, a lot of them do have playlists. So right now, the playlists I have on my channel include the 2023 to 24 season, which currently has 10 videos in it. I wonder if I've actually... I wonder if shit hasn't actually been going in there. This is why I started the channel, by the way. I didn't start the channel... Yeah, some of them may have been there, but a lot of them haven't been made in, haven't gotten in there. So I'll go in there and put some more into that one. And then on top of that, there's a power rankings. There's a power rankings playlist. There's a live streams playlist, which has 19 videos in it. There's a what ifs playlist. I don't have one video in that because I've only made one video in the what if series. But that's something that I'm planning on doing, like, a lot more next off season. If you guys want to see that, like, I had this idea of doing, like, like what if scenarios, like what if this had happened in the NFL and whatever. My first video that I made was what if Carson Palmer didn't get hurt. But it's not meant to be Bengals what ifs. It's just that was the first one that came to mind. Like, like what if Carson Palmer doesn't get hurt in 2005? Do they go win the Super Bowl? You have to watch to find out. I've got a playlist for the Legacy of Mike Brown, which was a series I did over the off season. Then the actual off season itself. So yeah, I've got some playlists on there. Might be fun to go watch. The video looks all well and The video looks all well and good on my end, so I don't see why there would be any kind of issues as far as lag, etc. As far as that, I don't know. If the video sounds good to y'all, then that's what matters, right? If it looks clear, picture looks clear and everything. I'm just telling you, like, I'm getting an error, or not an error, but like a caution flag on YouTube saying the stream has a low bit rate. But if y'all think it sounds good, then that's really what matters. Agree with you about number 6. Nothing against Jake Browning, but he's no Bayou Joe. In my opinion, I commend Jake Browning for stepping up, taking over 9 in the interim, however. Yeah, well, see, the thing is, the way Jake Browning's playing right now, the rest of the team, that's the difference between Joe Burrow and Jake Browning. Like, Joe Burrow gives careers to dudes like Trent Irwin, Jake Browning kind of needs everybody to step up around him. And when they do, Jake Browning can be very, very good. But when they don't, you get stuff like this, in the game against the Steelers. So, yeah, this idea that Jake Browning's success somehow says something about Joe Burrow is just patently false. Patently false. Bend but don't break defense, dude. It drives me insane. It just absolutely drives me insane the way they let teams do whatever they want all day, and then they mask the issues by getting turnovers. And I guess if they keep getting turnovers, then I'll take it. If they keep getting turnovers, I will take that. But you can't count on turnovers. The turnovers keep coming, so whatever. The turnovers keep coming, so I guess you just got to be happy with that. But at some point, the turnovers are going to stop coming, and you just can't have play like this all the time. Especially against one position group. I've never seen an NFL team worse against one position group like the Cincinnati Bengals are against tight ends. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. That was a nice INT. Even if it's a forward pass, didn't touch the ground, that's an INT. Oh, yeah, good point. I didn't even think about that. No, you're right. That was definitely a turnover. Yeah. I didn't even think about that, Joe. Good point. That's why they didn't know return it. Kyle Phelps, excellent interception there by Cincinnati Bengals. Good for you, BJ Hill. Yeah, dude, BJ Hill's a turnover machine. Him and Pratt are great at creating turnovers. So, thank God for those guys on the team. Thank God for those guys, man. This game could be 21-3. It really could be. This game could be. Now, honestly, though, if we're going to play the coulda game, this game could also be, right now this game could be 10-7, because, if Jake Browning doesn't overthrow Charlie Jones, this game could be 10-7 right now. Bengals could be winning. And frankly, if T. Higgins doesn't drop this pass or the other pass, if T. Higgins doesn't drop that last pass, that was almost an amazing catch, but it didn't end up being a catch, then it could be 13-7 right now, it could be 20-7 right now, if a couple of plays go differently. So, we'll play the shoulda, coulda, woulda game all day, but honestly, if we're really getting into it, this game could be 20-21 if the offenses weren't inept. And I hesitate to call the Bengals offense inept because they've been so good the last couple of weeks. But, right now, again, no disrespect to Jake Browning. But as far as if you're just looking at today's results go, he's pretty inept when it comes to passing the ball. He's not doing good at that at all. All right, so I don't know if we're going to get a commercial break between the kickoff and the defense coming out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pee for the D now, because the Vikings get the ball first, and so we're gonna need a good defensive thing. Hey Murphy, wanna come say hi to the people while I'm going to the bathroom?
Hello, everybody. My name's Perfect Miller. Nice to meet you. So I'm here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So this is very fun. Ooh. So it's good. Oh, the show's starting.
Right, holy.
And we welcome back Kyle.
And we welcome back Kyle. All right. Howdy do, guys.
Here.
Howdy do. Howdy do. Did you do a good job? Hopefully you did a good job. Unfortunately, I can't see any of the comments because they take forever to load. I don't even know if we got any comments yet, but let's see. Nope, no new comments. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I don't even know if he. I don't even know what he said. So Thomas is begging for a Jamar Chase touchdown. I gotta say though, the offense genuinely. Wait, what? No, there's no way that's right. Holy shit. The NFL has fined both Chiefs coach Andy Reid and Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes for criticizing officials after Sunday's loss to the Bills. It's tough to swallow, Mahomes said after the game, which featured a correct offensive offside call that wiped out a go-ahead touchdown on an unplanned catch and lateral. What a gigantic... Oh, man. What a baby, man. Like, Patrick Mahomes, shut up, dude. Take your medicine. You've been on top too long, and you went Hollywood, bro. Patrick Mahomes has gone Hollywood, and now he's a Karen. Pathetic. But just as pathetic as the Bengals' ability to stop tight ends. Right? I mean, that dude's got like 2 Super Bowls, so I'm sure he's like, like... You think I'm pathetic? Well, I'm a 2-time Super Bowl champion, and it's great. But you're also kind of a punk. So, get over yourself, honestly. I used to like Patrick Mahomes. Like, he's a very likable guy. It's hard to root against him. I've tried to root against him, and it's been very difficult because he's just he's a pretty genuinely good guy. But after the way he just whined his ass off about the refs, I can't stand that guy anymore. Like, what a punk. Like, honestly, what a punk. Mahomes is the least likable player since AB or Perfect, all for different reasons, though. That's not entirely... I don't know if I agree with that, CT. I think Patrick Mahomes is quite likable, except for this. Like, this is the first time I've been like, wow, Patrick Mahomes is like very dislikable right now. Like I don't like Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes is an unlikable person. This is the first time that's happened. So, no, I don't agree with that. And as far as Perfect goes, like, I liked Perfect. Perfect was okay. So, like, I understand why people don't like Perfect. Perfect was reckless, to be fair. But I think most of Perfect's issues, though, like, Perfect wasn't ever going out there and trying to hurt anybody. Like, at least that wasn't, I don't think, his intention. I think he was reckless, and I think he just, like, got a head full of steam and just, like, made bad decisions and stuff like that. But if you ever hear Vontez Burfict talk, if you hear Marvin Lewis talk about Vontez Burfict, I don't think it's because Vaunted. I don't think it's because Burfict was a bad person. I think it was just simply he just couldn't control himself. I think that's all it was. I don't think it was that Vontez was trying to be a bad person. I think he was just. I think he was reckless and he couldn't control himself and he got himself in trouble constantly because of it. Antonio Brown. It's hard to say with Antonio Brown because frankly, before the concussion, Antonio Brown was fine. You know, I mean, I didn't like him because I'm a Bengals fan, and he made my team feel bad. He was a menace for the Bengals, but he wasn't really like a big diva or anything like that. You know, it's not like he was the kind of guy that you really root against because he's him. You know, like that didn't happen until the concussion, which was Vontez Burfict's fault, but. That is weird that what happened with AB. But like I don't think that Burfict was all that dislikable. You might dislike him because he was reckless, but outside of him being reckless, I don't think he was a bad person. That's the way I feel about it. But then again, I'm a Bengals fan, so maybe I'm biased. You know, you never know. Never know. But I really genuinely don't think that I really don't think Burfict like intended to like genuinely injure people. I think he just wanted to hit hard and just got out of control. That's the way I feel about Vontez Burfict. And I really wish he had gotten it under control because he was a damn good football player and you could tell he was passionate about the game. But he like the fact of the matter is he wasn't good at controlling himself and it was a problem. Like you just can't stay like that. You just can't. All right. So the second half kick is away. And we are now officially in the third quarter. I'll change it after this return. And he's going to get it to the 10. And he's doing a lot of lateral movement. That was a terrible return. I think he got it out to like the 19-yard line. And there's a flag. Let's see what this flag is while I change it to third quarter. What? Personal foul? Did they call personal foul on the Vikings. Okay. I was about to say. I didn't even see what the Bengals did, but I think they called it a chop block. I mean, this is personal foul, but I think what I saw going, I think they called it a chop block or something like that. The thing is, with kickoffs, the penalty is almost, not always, but almost always on the receiving team. Very rarely do you get a penalty on the kicking team. Yep, all right, that ball is backed up. All right, well, that helps out. Come on, defense. You got a great opportunity here. Take advantage of it. Let's get a pick six. Help the offense out a little bit. All right. Nick Mullins hands the ball off. Ty Chandler, good God. Somebody go tackle him. What are you doing? Oh, man, he gets like 20 yards. Well, so much for the good field position. Man, dude. DJ Turner just gets completely like owned on that play too. And Jordan Battle just can't catch up to him. It's 1st and 10, now it's on the 32-yard line. Man, they had him at like the 7. Pathetic. God damn it. 1st and 10. Nick Mullins going to hand it off to Ty Chandler again. There you go. Jordan Battle this time brings him down for about a 2-yard gain. That's better. 3-yard gain, whatever. That's better, though. Let's do that more. Still don't want to give him 3 yards, but, you know, at least he didn't let him have another big run. Come on. Seven to 3 football game. Vikings got the ball on the 35-yard line, 2nd and 7. Nick Mullins under center. He's going to motion Justin Jefferson out to his left, and he's going to fake the handoff to Ty Chandler. He's in the backfield, got all the protection in the world, and he just dumps it to Justin Jefferson. It's going to be a first down. Jesus. And nobody was covering him either. Now, it's Justin Jefferson. I'm sure he probably, you know, it's very hard to cover that guy, but... Oh, yeah, dude. Ooh. Dude, he broke DJ Turner's ankles on that one. Yeah, that was a great route by Justin Jefferson. I'll give him credit for that one. I will absolutely give him credit for that one. Then again, I feel like I've been giving Justin Jefferson credit today. But I'm not, like, I mean, I'll definitely say TJ Turner needs to keep up with him, but, that was still a great play by Justin Jefferson. 1st and 10. Nick Mullins under center again. And he's going to hand the ball off, and good God. Keeps the ball moving, man. He gets like 4 yards when he should have been taken down for a 1-yard loss. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. This defense is unbelievable. All these turnovers, but when they're not getting turnovers, they let them do whatever they want. It makes it very difficult for you to like really build any momentum because you can't stop them. 2nd and 6 from the 49-yard line of the Bengals. So they're across the 50 now. Justin Jefferson motions to the right. It's going to be a fake handoff from Nick Mullins. He's going to throw it, and it's caught. Terrible coverage once again by DJ Turner. He's been having a bad game. That was Jordan Addison on the first down catch. DJ Turner's been having a bad game today, guys. Like, let's call a spade a spade. DJ Turner's been getting burned all day. Talking about how I don't think Cheeto's going to be back next year because the young talent at cornerback has been developing really well this year. But this is not a good example of a good game by DJ Turner. He's just been getting shredded. And I know it's Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson, but bro, this is the NFL. These are the types of receivers you go against. Nick Mullins, what the hell is he doing? He's like shaking around and he throws it in the dirt. And that looks like an intentional grounding to me, but, they didn't call it on the last one, so I guess not. Zach Taylor's trying to argue for it, though. It didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, to be fair. They're trying to say someone was in the vicinity, though. Yeah, maybe they're saying Justin Jefferson was in the vicinity. I don't know. Zach Taylor's pissed, though, and I kind of agree with Zach Taylor. That was definitely intentional grounding, but whatever. Whatever. From the 39.5-yard line, Nick Mullins going to hand the ball off to Ty Chandler. There you go, Miles Murphy. And somebody else brings him down. Might have been Cam Sample. I don't know. But they actually brought him down on that one, so it's going to be 3rd and 9. And you got a chance to... This is your last chance to make him punt. Congrats to Thomas's alma mater, Ohio University, for beating Georgia Southern in the No One Cares Bowl. Bro, what? You saying Thomas's alma mater, Ohio University? Hold up a second. I want Thomas's alma mater, Ohio University. Go Bobcats. OU, oh yeah, baby. All right. There you go. And they bring him down. Oh, my God. He got it off Jordan Addison, who's running 20, 10, and he's going to get in for the end zone. Are you fucking kidding me? They had him. They had Nick Mullins dead to rights. But because they can't cover Jordan Addison, he gets in for a touchdown. No coverage. I don't understand why they can't play coverage to save their fucking lives. That was a great pass rush. And DJ Turner once again getting burned. Once again, DJ Turner's trying to go for the big play instead of just making the tackle. DJ Turner's been awful today. Awful. Awful. At least I can be proud of OU, man. Burfict made me ashamed to be a Bengals fan. Oh, all right. Touchdown, and the kick is good. Fuck. Defense is just fucking pathetic right now, man. Just absolutely fucking pathetic. That's the thing. If they're not getting turnovers, they're doing that shit. If they're not getting turnovers, they're just getting destroyed. Offense has got to get a touchdown now. You're going to risk losing control of the game if you don't get a touchdown on this next drive. Can't believe we're getting shredded by the host of Cumtown. What? What? You're going to have to explain that one to me, buddy. That was a hell of a catch. 1 in 100 pass. Yeah, 1 in 100 pass. Well, it was a good pass by Nick Mullins. You know, it was a good catch too, but god damn it. This is just awful, man. This is what I'm saying about the defense, man. Like yes, they get turnovers. Awesome. I'm glad they get turnovers. But like when they're not getting turnovers, they're just getting shredded. They're awful in coverage. Only thing they can do right is, rush the passer, which they're up and down at, and then get turnovers, which the turnovers help. But man, you got to play better defense than this, man. Like in today's NFL, you cannot play defense like that and expect to win. Because offenses are going to come back out and they're going to have big plays, And I mean, to be fair, the offense needs to step up too, but the offense definitely needs to step up too. The offense absolutely needs to step up too, and I'm definitely not gonna try to downplay that at all. The offense needs to step up too. This is just as much the offense's fault as it is the defense's fault. However, the defense is just getting absolutely shredded when they're not getting turnovers, and at least the offense has been moving the ball. At least it's not every single play is just a disaster. Man, if Lou Anarumo moves on at the end of the season, that's fine with me. That's fine with me, man. They're letting this against the Vikings offense. Man, they barely scored 3 points against the Raiders last week. And you're letting them do this? It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. What's crazy, they're not even throwing it to tight ends anymore. They're just throwing it to Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. Which, use your weapons, fair enough, but man, you had them at the 7-yard line. It's like, it reminds me of when, Jake Browning threw that pick against the Steelers and, the ball was at the 15-yard line. You're like, okay, well, just, get the ball back, defense, it's fine. And then they let him go march down and get a touchdown. It's the same shit over and over again. This defense makes me want to fucking scream, man. 1st and 10 for Jake Browning. He's going to hand the ball off to Joe Mixon, who dances around. There you go. Nice play. Gets about a 7-yard pickup. There you go. Good play by Joe Mixon. There's a Vikings player who's hurt. Who's that? Vikings player is down on the field. Number 90. Who's that? He's grabbing his leg. I don't know what's up with that. Jonathan Bullard. Jonathan Bullard, a defensive tackle, I think, maybe? I'm not sure. Hopefully he's okay, though. Upcoming play will be 2nd and 3, but first we're going to get a commercial timeout I guess an injury timeout or something like that. Doug West says, go Vikings. Well, you know what, Doug West, you go stop with the Vikings. Boo, Vikings. Yeah, but, they're... Bengals defense has got to step up if they're going to have any chance in this game, man. The offense, too. Offense has to step up, too. But it's like the offense, you feel like the offense is like a play away from breaking a big one. You really feel like the offense is just on the edge of making that happen. And then... But the defense is just getting shredded. And like I said, this game could be 28-3 right now. But, turnovers have helped. But this game could frankly be the Vikings could have 30 points right now, honestly. The way this game has gone. And the defense has gotten lucky that it hasn't happened. But just ridiculous. How come we both lost our quarterbacks? Cuz this year's crazy, man. Cuz this year's absolutely crazy. And I hate that, both Kirk Cousins and Joe Burrow are out for the year. That's just that is really rough for both of our teams, So, Nick Mullins hosts a podcast named Cumtown. Really? What? What? Oh my God! Imagine if something like that had happened in the 1990s. That guy'd be getting crucified right now. That's fucking hilarious. Breakdown on Bengals D again leads to Cincy being in an even bigger hole. Yeah, because the defense just lets opposing teams do whatever the hell they want. I think Lou Anarumo might have gotten Might have gotten soft, guys. I don't know if it's working anymore with Lou Anarumo. Doug needs to go to East. Or Doug needs to go East. Why East? Why does Doug need to go East? Because the Vikings are West. Wait. Yeah, the Vikings are west of us. Like, Minnesota's west of Cincinnati. I don't know about East. I don't know about East, CT. But hey, Doug, welcome to the channel, though. Regardless of allegiances to teams or whatever, I'm glad you're here. Feel free to subscribe if you like the content. Chase Brown gets a nice little run there. Let's give the ball to him more, man. He's been having a really good game. Chase Brown's been having a solid game, y'all. Like a legitimately solid game. I want to see more of Chase Brown. I want to see more of Chase Brown. That's what I want to see. Hell, we might get a touchdown, gasp, if we give the ball to Chase Brown more. And I know Thomas wants to see Jamar Chase get it, but might need to be Chase Brown. Jake Browning's going to fake the handoff to Joe Mixon this time, and then Chuck Sizzle's going to get a pass to the sideline, but he gets like 2 yards out of it. Maybe 3. Well, that didn't really work out too well, but... Dude, you know what is wild to me? How many times the Bengals have lost this year despite, like, not just winning the turnover battle, but, like, being up by, like, at least 2 turnovers, and they've lost. Just because, like, I mean, the offense hasn't been great this year, but because the defense, when they're not getting turnovers, just gets shredded every time. Jake Browning shotgun snap. He's going to throw it, and that's intercepted. Of course it fucking is. All right, well, yep, I missed Joe Burrow officially, guys. I officially missed Joe Burrow. That was a terrible pass by Jake Browning, too. He didn't have anybody around him. There was nobody around him. He just straight up threw it to a defender. Yep. I miss Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, the whole like idea that like the Bengals are Joe Burrow's an average quarterback because Jake Browning's been doing well. Yep, no, I don't think so. Yep, I definitely missed Joe Burrow today. That was a horrible pass. There's no excuse for that, Browning. You had a wide open Tanner Hudson too, and I know you were trying to go for the first down, but man, you had Tanner Hudson open. Damn it. All right. Yep. All right. That's all I really need to see out of Jake Browning, man. That's all I need to see out of him. I miss Joe Burrow. I think we can stop having the conversation that Jake Browning is somehow proof that Joe Burrow's average. Joe Burrow's got this team winning right now, frankly. All right. Defense gives up like 2 yards, maybe, I think, to Ty Chandler. Might have been 3. Come on, defense. Defense has absolutely got to stop them here because, like, I mean, there's no way they're going to have a big comeback, There's no way they're going to have, like, I mean, right now they're down 11 points, but, like, there's no way they're going to come back from more than that. Like, the defense has got to get a turnover. The offense has got to get its head out of its ass, and they need to, I don't know, man. 2nd and 7. Nick Mullins under center. Going to fake the handoff. And he's going to throw it. And it's caught by Justin Jefferson for first fucking down. Yep. All right. I'm about done with this shit, man. I'm about done with this shit. This defense is pathetic. Jake Browning makes me... And I think that's pass interference, too, on Cheeto Awuzie. They're not going to call it. They're not calling it, but that's definitely pass interference on Cheeto Awuzie, too. So you're pass interfering the man. Yep. Well, Nick Mullins fakes the handoff. Now he throws it to Ty Chandler, and he's going to make a man miss. Whatever. 5-yard pickup. It's probably my fault for predicting the Bengals to win, right? It's my fault, guys. I said at the beginning, I'm like, when I pick the Bengals to lose, typically they win. And when I pick the Bengals to win, at least this year, they typically haven't. So it's probably my fault for predicting the Bengals to win. It's my fault. I cursed them. That's probably what happened. From the 34-yard line, 2nd and 5. Nick Mullins, shotgun snap, and he's going to throw for Justin Jefferson, who's got another first down. So why even bother playing defense at this point, man? Like, they can't stop anything. They can't stop anything unless they're turning over the ball. Cheeto Wuzie, I think you're out. I think you're out of here because he's not in the right position at all. I think Cheeto Wuzie is going to have a new team next year because he's part of the problem. What a shame, dude. What a shame. This season ain't over. I mean, obviously this game ain't even over yet, but Ty Chandler, handoff, 9 yards on 1st and 10. Like, it looks like the Bengals have given up. It looks like the Bengals have given up, so why should I bother? Good God. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Going to need a lot of changes this offseason, at least as far as the defense goes, man. The defense is going to need to go through a lot of changes this offseason because the output right now is just not acceptable. This is not acceptable play against a team that just scored 3 points last week. And that was on the final drive. They're on their 3rd quarterback of the year. I think that's going to be a false start. Yay. They pointed to the Bengals, but false start can only be called on the offense, so. This is ridiculous, dude. We're losing 14-3 right now, and it feels like a blowout. That's how bad this is right now. And the reason it feels like a blowout is because the defense honestly should have given up like 30 points by this time, but obviously they haven't because they've been getting turnovers. But if it wasn't for the turnovers, this would be a blowout. Like, frankly, this would be a complete blowout if it wasn't for the turnovers. All right, shotgun snap. It's going to be overthrown for the tight end. And, hey, look, now it's going to be 3rd down and, 2. Good God. 4. Okay, 3rd down and 4. So that was number 86, the tight end, who caught that pass. Johnny Munt, once again. We're seeing him again. The 3rd-string tight end is having a big day, because of course he is. I love seeing the Bengals fans out there cheering so hard for their team, man, but this is just depressing. All right, shotgun snap for Nick Mullins. He's going to throw to nobody. There you go. Hey, they stopped him. So the Vikings are going to come out for a field goal attempt, and it's probably going to put this game 17-3. It's going to be a 14-point ball game if they make it. This would have been classic 30-point-plus game if they were in. Well, why CT hating on you? Well, I think because you said go Vikings. That's why. What do you mean why? Because you said go Vikings. Boo Vikings. All right, kick is up, and that's good. Yep. It moved a little bit, but if not for the lawsuits, Vikes DC Brian Flores would be up for a head coach job. He should be up for one anyway. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think he was pretty overrated as a Dolphins head coach. I don't think he was good with that team at all. Now, that's not to say that he's not good head coach material, but I definitely think that Brian Flores was not the best head coach for the Dolphins. I think that first season was pretty remarkable, but after that, I think you could tell that he wasn't really on the same page as the Dolphins front office. So, but yeah, I don't know. I definitely think he should be up for a head coaching job, and he probably will get it, honestly, regardless of the lawsuits. I think there would be too much public outcry if he didn't get one the way he's going. This a new guy's stream. You mean me? I'm not new. I've been streaming for years, man. Last guy they had a mean mod. Well, we don't have any mods in this one. I think I tried to make somebody a mod, but I wasn't able to make it happen. But now as long as you're not like a douchebag. I have had to ban one guy before, Doug, but that was just because he was completely off the walls and he was just like, he was bullying everybody and it wasn't okay. But I mean, as long as you're not a douchebag, Doug, you'd probably be fine. You'd be just fine here. Hey, the Vikings didn't turn it over in the red zone for once. I know, Joe, and I need to update the score, by the way. I know, look at that. They didn't turn the ball over in the red zone, and suddenly the game feels very out of reach for the Bengals. That's what I'm talking about with the defense. If they hadn't turned the ball over, then this game would be a complete shit show. Like, frankly, it'd be like, at the very least, it'd be 23-3 right now. And yeah, the offense, partially the offense needs to get shit together. You know, Jake Browning, that was a couple really bad drives by Jake Browning, but the running game's doing good, and there's been some good passing. There have been some good passing plays too. You know, so I mean, it's like the offense feels like they're kind of like ready to break one, but the defense has just been like a nightmare. The defense has been a nightmare all day. All day. Outside of the turnovers. Turnovers have been great, but outside of the turnovers, the defense has been a nightmare. Can't get anything done. I know you're not doing nothing. I'm just saying, as long as you're not being a douchebag, then you're going to be fine here. You're all good, Doug. I'm glad you're here. In a completely made-up state, the Bengals are 0-32-1 since 2021 when being down 10. What? What do you mean in a completely made-up state? That sounds like a real stat, though, to be honest with you. That does sound like a real stat, like the Bengals are 0-32-1 since 2021 being down by 10. Yep. That sounds real, but what do you mean by in a completely made-up state? Because is that not a real stat? All right. Oh wait, no, it couldn't possibly. I'm not. That would be they lost more games than have been played. But okay, that's yeah. Okay, I think I understand what you're saying now, Joe. That okay, yeah. No, but it feels like it. It feels like it. It definitely feels like it. But at the same time, there's also been some really big comebacks that they've had too. Just not like this, man. We're basically at the point where we need a turnover. We need an offensive touchdown here, and then we need a defensive turnover and the offense to just wake the hell up, man. Jake Browning, shotgun snap, bounces out of a sack. There you go. And he's going to throw it to Joe Mixon, who bounces out of a tackle himself, and he picks up about 3 yards. There you go. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1. This game is not completely over. I'll tell you that. This game is not completely over. If they can go get a touchdown, then maybe the defense can put something together. You know, if they go get a touchdown, then it's 17-10, and they're only down by one more touchdown. You know, and if the defense can actually get its head out of its ass, because it's had a couple of good drives there. They're doing okay there for a minute, but not anymore. 3rd and 1. Come on, Browning. Still the 3rd quarter. Shotgun snap. He pumps and then he throws and he's got Tanner Hudson. There you go. There's a 1st down for the Bengals. Let's go. All right, come on. We got to get a touchdown though. Like none of this, no more of this settling for field goals crap. You know? No more of this field goal crap because it's almost the 4th quarter. It's almost the 4th quarter and you ain't done nothing all day. Well, that's a 1st down for the Bengals at the very least. That is a 1st down for the Bengals at the very least. All right, Jake Browning from the shotgun formation. He's an empty right now, which is usually where Joe Burrow lives out of. And he's going to throw it. There you go. There you go. Nice play to Tanner Hudson for another 1st down. That's about a 14-yard pickup. There you go. Getting some shit going. That's what you want to see right there, man. Gotta get a touchdown on this drive. If there's any hope, it's got to be a touchdown. I mean, I'm not saying a field goal wouldn't help at all, but just the way the game's going right now, you got to imagine, if you don't get some momentum going. Shotgun snap for Jake Browning. He's going to throw it over the middle. He's got Irv Smith. There you go. And he keeps his legs moving. He's got about a 15-yard pickup there. All right, they got the ball down to the 30, and the offense is moving. So can the offense continue moving and get a touchdown? Because a touchdown would help. A touchdown would mean that this game's still within reach. A touchdown would mean you just need a good defensive drive, and then the offense has got to come through again. It's a lot to ask for the way this game's gone so far, but it's not like they're not capable of doing it. Jake Browning, shotgun formation, and he's going to throw it short to Travion Williams, who picks up like a 2 yards maybe. Screen pass does not work out at all. They've been okay on screen passes today, just not on that play. That did not work at all. That was a very low pass by Jake Browning. I don't know what has been up with his accuracy today. Jake Browning's been so off today in terms of accuracy. They're calling it a 1-yard pickup, which, okay. All right, from the 29.5-yard line, Browning on 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation. He's got Joe Mixon in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Rolls back. Throws. Jamar Chase. There you go. There you go. First down. First down to about the 14-yard line. All right, and they're moving now. They're moving now. Come on. Come on. Just a little bit more, and they're alive, Still got to get something done on defense, but, they got a chance if they can get it. They can get it in the end zone at the end of this drive. I don't know if a field goal is going to help all that much, but because a field goal puts you down by, you're still down by 2 scores with a field goal, but touchdown puts you down 1 score, and then good defensive drive. Offense can come through, And I'd really prefer this game not to go to overtime, by the way, but I don't know. We're in the 4th quarter now. So, hey, look at that. Look at that, guys. I've been on top of every single one of them. We got to the 4th quarter, and I haven't, outside of like very, very briefly, I wasn't perfectly on top of the scoring. There was probably like a 30-second delay on the scoring at one point, but other than that, I've been on top of the scoreboard today. I'm starting to get it. Tell you that right now. Starting to tell you that right now. We're getting it going. We are absolutely getting it going here, y'all. Got 14 people watching right now. Nice. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We're last I checked, we were 37 subs away from my season goal of 500. Let's see. Yep. 37. We're 37 away from my season goal of 500. So let's make that happen. Let's make that happen. Everyone counts, and whoever you want to, tell about this channel, we gonna get there. We gonna be there at the end of the year. That's my goal. 37 more subs before the end of the year. I think we can do it. And I think if the Bengals can stay alive in the playoff race, they can do it. Next week's going to be a big one. I will say, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream. That sucks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be here for the next game, y'all. The Bengals game against the Steelers. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream that one because I believe I'm going to be on my way to Connecticut at that point. Yeah, it's on the 23rd. I'm going to be on my way to Connecticut at that point. So I probably won't be able to be here for the Bengals-Steelers game. But I will do a stream and, like a reaction stream or something, right? Like, maybe a few days later. It might be on my cell phone. I don't know. But we'll do like a reaction stream or something like that. Or at least put out like a reaction video or a reaction short. I don't know. I'm going to be away from my desktop, though, until like the 27th or something. So might be a minute. Hopefully, something happens, though. All right, Jake Browning from the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, rolls back. Good protection. He's going to throw it up, and he's got T. Higgins for the touchdown. Let's go. Bengals on the board. Bengals on, well, they were already on the board with 3 points, but they're on the board with a touchdown now. And pending the extra point, they're only going to be down by a single score. And if the defense can get going, then hey, man, anything's possible. T. Higgins finally showing up today, man. T. Higgins showing up today, finally. He's had a couple big drops today. And one of them wasn't really a drop, but it also wasn't a catch. You know, could have, you know, the Bengals could be going to, the Bengals could be going for 13 right now instead of 10, which, you know, would still be a 4-point ball. You still need a touchdown, but all right, kick is good, and it's 17-10. So, can we get some offensive... Dude, man, I know I keep saying it, but man, a pick six right now. A pick six right now would just be beautiful. Absolutely, like a pick six right now would just change everything. That would be amazing. I don't know if it's going to happen. I imagine the Vikings are going to run the ball a lot. So just, I mean, get a defensive stop, get the ball back to the offense, you know? And then, you know, we got a chance to tie this one up, and if they can have another drive like that, maybe they can have another drive like that, then, you know, maybe we can tie this ball game up, and then we'll, you know, maybe even have, you know, one final drive to you know, kick a field goal and win the game, you know? Never know. Never know. This game ain't over yet, though. This game ain't over yet. I'm just glad they showed some fight, man. I'm just glad that this isn't going to turn into like a blowout, you know, like just a pathetic display by both sides. All right, so the ball is going for a touchback. Vikings going to get the ball at the 25-yard line. So the Vikings have already gone over my score prediction of 12 points. They've got 17. They would need 5 more points to get to my Bengals prediction. No, 4 points. Yeah, they need 4 points to get to my Bengals prediction of 21. So that's probably not going to happen. Like they'd have to get 2 safeties. That's not going to happen. But I was right about it being a low-scoring game, though. I was right about that. All right, so from under center, Nick Mullins, I imagine this is going to be a run. Yes, it is, and the Bengals snuffed that one out. There you go. There you go. I think they do give him like 2 yards when they probably should have given him 0, but, like, hey. Hey. Every little bit helps, man. Every little bit helps. Second and 8. All right, come on, defense. Now I smell blood. I smell blood now. Come on. It's going to be a fake handoff from Mullins, and they're getting good pressure on him. And deep throw, nice job to knock that ball away. No flags. 3rd and 8. Come on, defense. You're one play away from getting the ball back to the offense and maybe having, you know, a really, really nice comeback. Again, emphasis on maybe. But hey, that was a great play by, you know, tandem play by Mike Hilton and Jordan Battle. Sam Hubbard did a really good job of rushing that too. All right, come on, one more play, defense. 3rd and 8. Come on, get the ball back to the offense. Let's go. Nick Mullins in the shotgun formation. That's going to be a false start. Let's go. Bengals crowd comes through, and it's going to be a false start on the Vikings, so that'll help. Let's go. That's home field advantage right there, baby. That's home field advantage right there. Tell you what, man, if the Bengals pull this off and win, you're gonna, you know, I'm gonna put out a damn good video. I tell you that right now. Like just reactions. You know, it'll be funny. Trust me. All right, on 3rd and 13, looks like they're playing prevent defense. Nick Mullins rolls back, no pressure. They got T.J. Hawkinson, but the Bengals stop him. They gave him like 10 yards, but it was 15 yards to go, so Vikings are going to have to come out and punt. And, y'all, there's a chance. The Bengals got all the momentum right now, and as we know in football, momentum is huge. All right. Well, they tried the classic strategy of throw the ball to the tight end, but I think the Bengals kind of knew what was coming on that one. All right, Chuck Sizzle, come on. Opportunity for a nice little punt return here. Punt is away, and it's going to be returned from about the 30, maybe the 29. Gets it down to about the 38-yard line. All right, so the Bengals going to start with the ball at the 38, and come on. Build on that offensive momentum. Let's go tie the game. We go tie that game, then, you got time for more offense, and you can go get, field goal can win the game later in the game. Let's go tie it, baby. Let's go tie it, baby. Keep those dreams alive. That is something special right there. That is something special. And I got to say, the defense, they came through on that drive. I'll give them credit when they do well, but I don't know what is going on for most of this game. Most of this game has been unbelievably infuriating, but hey, we're where we're at right now. We're where we're at right now. Looks like Daniel Barry Sports Highlights is actually my most recent subscriber. Let's go. I don't even know if you're watching right now, but I see 4.2K subscribers. Nice job. Might check your channel out, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, as my most recent subscriber. What's going on with you? Subscribe. I'll give you a little say. Everybody, go subscribe to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, by the way. Got what is that? About like 20 subs away from 4.3K. So let's go get Daniel Barry Sports Highlights some subs. Whoever's watching right now. And I'll definitely subscribe to your channel myself, my friend. And then it's basically just a channel of sports highlights, so that's cool. That's pretty cool. I can't imagine your channel passes the copyrights, but that's pretty cool though. Let's go. Everybody go subscribe to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. I don't even know if he's watching right now. I just want to show appreciation for my boy. The most recent subscriber of this channel at 4.2, almost 4.3K. That's pretty cool, man. All right, come on. Come on, Bengals. Somehow, despite the way this whole game has gone, we are very close to really kind of having this game in the palm of our hands. Very close. Very close, despite the way this game has gone. And it definitely makes me worry about next week against the Steelers because you're seeing them go against another good defense and turn in another bad performance. So next week against the Steelers is definitely going to bother me. But for right now, we can win against the Vikings potentially. Jake Browning takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff to Joe Mixon, then dumps it off to him, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards. 7 yards on the play. So it's a nice dump off pass there to Joe Mixon. Let's go. They're calling the Giants and Bears in the hunt in the playoffs at 5-8 each. I don't know about that, guys. Well, I don't know, maybe. Because honestly, you can, right now, the NFC wild card, you might be able to make the NFC wild card with the losing record, honestly. Jake Browning, shotgun snap. He's going to hand the ball off to Joe Mixon, who does a little bit of juking and dancing around, finds some room on the left side, and he picks himself up a first down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go, dude. Oh, man. I'm telling you what, guys, if we pull this one off, it's going to be a funny video. It's going to be a funny video. It's going to be a very meany video. Oh, man. Oh, man. The heart's beating now. Heart's beating. This team's going to give me a heart attack, but boy, tell you what. Tell you what, man. This team is something else sometimes, but hey, they're getting it done right now. Jake Browning, shotgun snap. He throws. It's caught by T. Higgins down the middle, and that's going to be another first down for the Bengals, and this offense, once again, is moving. Wow. This is a sight to behold, really. The way the Bengals are rallying like this. I mean, that probably helps having Joe Burrow on the sidelines over there. That's one thing he's really good for, is keeping everybody in the right frame of mind. And so having Joe Burrow still out there on the sidelines, even though he's not suited up to play, basically kind of playing like a coach role, that probably helps out a lot. All right, from the 35, and Jake Browning throws, and it's batted down immediately by number 98 by the Vikings. Could have been intercepted, really. Kind of lucky it wasn't. Jonah Williams just, had nothing on that guy. 98? DJ Wanham, offensive linebacker. Jonah Williams should have been blocking him, but he just lets him jump in the air and knock that pass down. Well, 2nd and 10. That's okay. Dust yourselves off. 2nd and 10. Let's go. Now, I will say, I guess a field goal kind of helps, because if you get a field goal, then, you still need a field goal to win it, right? All right, Jake Browning, shotgun snap, rolls back. He's going to throw it deep to nobody. Man. Pass protection's starting to break down now. Damn. So if they can't get anything done here, then that's problematic. They're in field goal range, so I think at this point, if it's like 3rd and 10 and you can't get anything done on this next play, then you probably just take the field goal. Jake Browning's yelling at somebody. He's mad. Intentional grounding. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Well, the Bengals called for intentional grounding on the play. Great. I think that might knock him out of field goal range, too. It's 3rd and 21. Jesus. All right, now you're just hoping to go get a field goal at this point. Good God. Jake Browning, shotgun snap. Get it to Tyler Boyd, man. Oh, no, never mind. He's got Jamar Chase for a first down. All right. Okay. What? All right. I see you, Jake Browning. And I was like, dude, dump it off to Tyler Boyd and, get in position for the field goal. But he had Jamar Chase for the first down on 3rd and 21. Let's go. Yeah, I see. That was a great play design, too, by Zach. Oh, no, Jamar Chase is hurt. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. No. No. Please don't be hurt all that badly. Jake Browning, shotgun snap. He throws, and that is caught by Mitchell Wilcox, and he runs for a first down. There we go. This offense is moving, buddy. And that's going to be 1st and goal, too, I think. All right, Jamar's coming back on the field. Okay, that's good. Gave me a scare there for a second. Oh, man, they gave me a scare there for a second. All right, Mitch Wilcox, yep. Nice little play there. And actually, that might... No, yeah, okay, that's definitely 1st and goal. Yep. So they got the ball at like the 8-yard line-ish. So that's going to be essentially 1st and 8. But, at the goal line, so... Time for a touchdown. Let's go tie this game, boys. It's actually on the 9-yard line, not the 8. Okay, that's fine. It's actually like the worst place to have 1st and goal. Joe Mixon, nice run. Picks up about 7 yards, and it's going to be, got 2 more yards to go for the end zone. All right, just run it, man. Just run it. The running game's been so good today. Just run it 3 times. Especially with that first run, man. Hell, bring Chase Brown out. Give the ball to him. Or don't. If Mixon's got the momentum, give him the ball. Jake Browning's telling the crowd to quiet down. That's fair. All right. Shotgun formation from... Oh, they actually have the ball at the 3-yard line. Okay. Jake Browning is going to hand the ball off to Mixon, and he dives forward, not quite there, gets the ball at about the 1-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. What do? Do you run the ball? I probably would. I would actually run the ball, and at this point, I'd almost say run the ball and then run the ball again. You know, I'd almost say go for it on 4th down if you don't get it. I would just about almost say that, honestly. But hey, just run the ball, get it on 3rd down, and doesn't really matter. Either way, I'd run the ball here. I'd run the ball. Don't try to get cute like Russell Wilson, although Drew Sample's on the field, so maybe not. They're going to do a quarterback sneak, and he might have... I think he's going to be just inches short. I think he's going to be, inches short. It's going to be 4th and literal inches. Yep. All right. And the offense is staying out on the field. I agree with this call. It's 4th and inches. 4th and inches. Okay. I mean, I'd quarterback sneak it again, honestly. Like, that's such little room to go. Honestly, get on the ground. From the shotgun formation, Joe Mixon takes the handoff, and there you go. He does get in for the touchdown. Let's go. On 4th down, Bengals get the touchdown, and we are 1 point away from tying up this ball game, y'all. I am in absolute shock at what is occurring in front of our eyes. Oh, man. The defense came through, and this is happening now. Probably going to get one more offensive drive, and if you can manipulate the clock well enough, then maybe you can get a walk-off field goal for the game-winning field goal here. Defense has got to come through on the next drive, though. That's huge. Defense has absolutely got to come through. It looked like they stopped him, but they didn't. It looked like they stopped him, but Joe Mixon with that second effort gets it in. All right, extra point is coming out. And snap is away. Kick is up. And it's good. Let's go. 17-17. What? Where did this come from? I mean, I'll take it, but honestly, it'd be nice if they would have played like this all game. Dude, this is awesome, man. I'll take this. Honestly, even if they lose at this point, if they lose, that would suck, but at least they showed some fight, Like, at least we can come away from this game thinking, hey, this team, they can still fight. Because, like I said, they can lose one more game this year, right? They can lose one more game this year. And if it's this one, this is probably the one to lose, right? Because this is against an NFC opponent. Next up, you got the Steelers, Chiefs, and Browns. And all 3 of those look like pretty beatable teams right now. The Browns look like the scariest because Joe Flacco looks like he's doing pretty good. But in general, probably 3 winnable games there. So if you go 10-7, if you win all 3 of those games, even if you lose in this one, at least you get some momentum for next week. So I mean, I'm coming away from this thinking something needs to be done on defense, but this is good. This is good. This is makes me feel a lot better. I am now. We still got to go win, but I'm not going to panic if we don't now. This is better. This is much better. I'll take this. That was supposed to be a stat. I don't know if that's a real stat though. 32-1 in 2 years. That's probably not right, Joe. We got to keep the Houday faith. We faced worse with better QBs than Mullins. Yeah, but it doesn't really seem to matter how good the QB we're facing is, because we've made Patrick Mahomes look silly, and we've made friggin' Colt McCoy look amazing, it doesn't seem to matter who's in at quarterback. The Bengals are just going to play the way they're going to play. They don't really seem to have any understanding of who the opposing team actually is. The Bengals are just going to do what they're going to do that day, and you can't do anything about it, except just hope that it's a good day, Mixon is the key. He might be. The running game, I really think, is the key, because Chase Brown's been having a great game, too. Chase Brown's been having a great game today. Not perfect, obviously, but pretty good. Yeah, Mixon with that second effort, and he gets that ball in the end zone. You got to love it. That purple is not coming through on that screen very well at all. That was, I don't know what was going on with like the gamma in that one, but it was bad. All right. Well, I kind of want to put my Bengals hat back on, but we're having good luck with the OU hat, so maybe we'll keep the OU hat on for now. It's really foggy out there right now. What the hell's going on? It's like a big cloud of fog on the field right now. All right, 1st and 10. It's going to be from the 25-yard line. Vikings are going to get it after the Bengals kick the ball off. Dude, how is this game tied? I'm honestly in disbelief right now. Like, you know, particularly with Jake Browning at quarterback. Because, like, I mean, guys, let's be completely frank here. Jake Browning has not had a good game today. It's been like, I mean, they honestly, the way this game's gone, if Jake Browning has a better game, this probably isn't, you know, tied right now. The Bengals are probably running away with it. All right, Nick Mullins, handoff. He's going to throw, caught. Justin Jefferson straight down the middle of the damn field. All right, well, you know what? The defense has to actually show up, though. Like, if we're going to close out this game, the defense has to actually show up. I mean, there's still like 7 minutes left on the clock, but, you know, the way the offense is playing, you can theoretically take it to overtime, but, man, the defense has got to step up. The defense has absolutely got to step up. Don't let stuff like that happen. Come on, let's get some pressure. Nick Mullins, under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Ty Chandler. There you go. There you go. They swallow him up, and I think he does manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. That's it. 2nd and 10. Great run stop there. They're doing much better against the run in the second half. I have noticed that. The defense has been doing much better at stopping the run. So give them credit for that. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. The Vikings have the ball at the 44-yard line. Shotgun snap, throws, intercepted, and it's going for a pick six, Jermaine Pratt, and he makes Nick Mullins miss, and Justin Jefferson can't bring him down. It's a pick six. What? There's a flag on the play. I don't know what the flag is, but holy crap, guys. This game just went off the rails. I don't know what the flag is, but holy crap. Holy crap. Offsides. It's offsides on the Bengals. On who? Who was offsides? Can we see that? Can we see that? Can I throw a fit like Patrick Mahomes? Gotta check in with the refs and yeah, Trey Hendrickson, yeah, definitely ran offsides. Okay, damn it, Trey. That's the second time that the Bengals have had a big play this year that Trey Hendrickson has like had a bad penalty and ruined it. Now it's 2nd and 5. After all that, it's 2nd and 5. Trey Hendrickson, you were wildly offsides. He's trying to argue against it, but no, it was wildly offsides. Damn it. 2nd and 5. Come on, defense. Come on. Come on. I mean, that was a really great play, but now you got to do it again. Ty Chandler, handoff, and they just let him get the fucking first down. Dude, they had it, man. What are you doing, defense? You've been great against the run all second half, and then you let Ty Chandler do that. I don't know what the hell is the defense's problem. Nick Mullins, fake handoff, and it's going to be caught wide open. Jordan Addison, like 9.5 yards, almost gets a first down. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't know what the hell they think they're doing on defense right now, but it's pathetic. Great play by Jermaine Pratt, wiped out by Trey Hendrickson. But to be fair, Trey Hendrickson got pressure partially, like on Nick Mullins, partially because of being offsides. Like, he jumped the snap, and that's part of what happened there. Ty Chandler picks up another fucking first down. Dude. Vikings are just going to like let this clock run out as much as they want. If you're not careful, man. Like, the only thing we can hope for at this point is they hold them to a field goal. I mean, touchdown. Offense can go get a touchdown on the next drive, but, like, they're going to be out of... This is probably the last defensive drive that really matters. Nick Mullins going to hand the ball off to Ty Chandler, who just got wide open up the fucking middle. Are you goddamn kidding me? He's going to be brought down at the 1-yard line. Dude, this defense is awful. I fucking hate this defense. I'm so sick of this defense. Like, Lou Anarumo, if you're out after this year, see ya. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. This is pathetic. This defensive effort is fucking pathetic. You got so much talent on defense, and you're doing this shit. That was actually Jordan Battle who kind of like was out of position on that play. You got so much talent on defense, and you're doing this shit, man. Nick Mullins under center. He's going to throw the ball. Get good pressure, but he's running out of the pressure, and he's just going to have to chuck it, and he's got fucking Jordan Addison for a touchdown. Because nobody can fucking cover anything. Touchdown, Vikings. This defense is absolutely fucking pathetic, dude. This defense is absolutely unbelievably pathetic. Bengals fans in the stands calling for a hold, but like they ain't gonna call holding on every single play. You gotta actually play some fucking defense. That's the second time this year Trey Hendrickson shot us in the foot like that. But again, I don't know if Nick Mullins throws that interception if Trey Hendrickson doesn't get the pressure that he does. So, damn. All right, kick is up. It's good. 24-17. You need the offense to get a touchdown on this next drive or it's over. Defense is absolutely pathetic. And like I said, if the Bengals end up losing this game, the fact that they came back and they made it interesting makes me feel better. But, good God. Good God. This defense can't stop the Minnesota Vikings, who scored 3 points last week. Nick Mullins is at quarterback. Nick Mullins is at quarterback, and you're letting Nick Mullins look like Patrick Mahomes today. You're letting Nick Mullins look like Patrick Mahomes today. It's pathetic, is what it is. This is... Defense needs to, if we saw anything the last 2 weeks, it's that they can beat anybody, and they can absolutely win their last 3 games. But the defense just looks fucking pathetic, dude. 131 yards for Ty Chandler? Yeah. Of course. 131 yards. Dude, this defense is absolutely ridiculous, dude. They're a wet paper bag is what they are. I'm going to get a paper bag for my head. Don't feel bad. They beat my Niners as well. Cool. There's no reason. When did they beat the 49ers? Wasn't that when Josh Dobbs was actually having a good run? Jake Browning throws, caught. That's a nice play there. Tanner Hudson. All right. Come on. We get a touchdown, we can potentially take this game to overtime, man. Although I still don't feel great about that because that means the defense is going to have to stop the Vikings offense from going down and getting a field goal, which I don't believe in them to do that. I have no faith in the Bengals defense right now. No faith. None. Zero. I'm done. This defense, I'm done. It's pathetic. They have no ability to stop anybody when it matters. Jake Browning, shotgun snap. Good protection. He's going to throw it short to Joe Mixon, who's just going to fall over. What the fuck? What the hell was that? What the actual hell was that? He picked up 4 yards, but what the hell? And it looked like it was potentially almost going to be a 10-yard sack, so I guess I'll take getting 4 yards out of it, but it hurts, man. It hurts. It doesn't help at all. Honestly, an incomplete pass would have probably felt about the same on that play. Would have been better than a sack. They did get 4 yards, though. It's 2nd and 6. Clock's moving. Doesn't really matter, though. All right, it's going to be a short pass to Tyler Boyd, and he's going to pick up the first down. Let's go. Gets himself out of bounds and stops that clock. But honestly, I'd keep the clock moving. I'd keep the clock moving because, I don't trust the defense at all to stop the Vikings offense. I don't. Remember when I thought we won the game with a pick six? Well, maybe not won the game, but, took the lead and made something big happen. And then they let him go get a fucking touchdown. Those were good times. Did they go for 2 if they score here? Why would they do that, Joe? That wouldn't make any sense. No, I don't think they do that. All right, it's going to be a handoff to Chase Brown. He picks up about 2 yards. Joe, why would they go for 2 if they score here? Because, if they don't get it, then they lose, essentially. If they do get it, then they still have to stop the Vikings offense. A field goal still wins it. Why? So, why would... No, they're not going to go for 2. Maybe if they trusted the defense in any way, shape, or form, then maybe it's a conversation. But I don't even think it's a conversation. There's no way they go for 2 if they score here. Oh, man. See, dude, this is the part that sucks so much. Because, right now, the offense is moving, and you think maybe there's a chance that they can go tie it. Great. But the problem is I have no belief that the defense is going to stop the Vikings offense. None. Zero. Because all they need is a field goal. I have no belief that they're going to get it done. Basically what you're going to need to do on offense is you're going to need to basically whittle all of the clock the rest of the way down and then score it and then give the Vikings offense at most 6 seconds to go get a you're gonna need basically give the Vikings offense is gonna basically be able to more if they have more than one play available, then there's no shot, because no matter where they get it on the field, they'll probably get it in field goal range in one play because explosive plays are the only thing that this defense appears to know how to allow. They don't stop anybody. They occasionally stop people. Joe, I see your Facebook status. It says this game is Jamar Chase versus Justin Jefferson. It's really not. Jamar Chase is not really. I mean, he's had maybe 2 catches, and they've been good catches, but Justin Jefferson's really kind of been a key factor in this game, and Jamar Chase is not. The Bengals' biggest X factor in this game has been T. Higgins, and that's partially because of his drop balls today. It's because of the one big drop pass, and then the other one, which would have been an amazing catch, to be fair. But, the fact that he got his hands on it really should have come down with it and didn't. That's disappointing. I mean, T. Higgins is so damn talented, but, I really think he's costing himself money the way he's been playing this year. I don't know if he's hurt or something, but he's costing himself money. And he's going to get paid. Don't get me wrong. He's going to get a big, fat contract with some team. The Bengals will probably franchise tag him. He'll make a lot of money off of that. And then the year after, he's almost definitely going to get Actually, honestly, the franchise tag might be the best thing for him. Because right now, I don't think he's going to get max market value. But maybe the Bengals franchise tag him and next year he has a big year and then goes somewhere and gets max market value. That would be the thing. Jamar Chase, is he going into the locker room? Damn it. Why is the world cruel? Jamar Chase has gone into the locker room. Dude, this season sucks, man. 2nd and 7, Jake Browning, shotgun snap. He's going to throw it, and hey, that's caught. Was that T. Higgins? That was T. Higgins. Yeah, there you go. That's a first down. Now keep that clock moving, guys. Let's stop stopping the clock. Because I don't trust the defense right now to stop the Vikings offense. If we go tie the game, that's great. But we better tie that game with no time left on the clock, frankly. All right. Empty formation for Jake Browning. He's going to take a shotgun snap. He's going to throw it for, I don't know why we're doing all these screens, but whatever. It works out okay. It's about a 6-7 yard pickup. To Charlie Jones, Chuck Sizzle. They're calling it 7. That works for me. And he stayed in bounds, so that clock keeps running. But the Bengals do have all of their timeouts, so just keep that clock running. Don't let them have any time to come back and get a field goal. Just let that clock run, dude. The defense is tired and they're bad. Jake Browning, shotgun snap. He's going to throw it deep to nobody. Yeah, there was a free rusher coming off the middle. He pretty much had to throw that one away. Lucky he didn't end up with a intentional grounding. All right, 3rd and 3. And this is a 4-down. This is a 4-down situation. So, I mean, honestly, I might run the ball here. You know, run the ball because you got 3 timeouts. See if you can catch him off guard. And if not, you still got 4th down. I'd run the ball here. Although not the way the Vikings are crowding the line. Maybe not. All right, yep, shotgun snap. He's going to throw it for Yoshi, and I think he got the 1st down. There you go. Got out of bounds, but that's fine. You got 50 seconds left in the ball game. Can you get a touchdown? Can you tie this game up and take it to overtime? Because if you tie it up and take it to overtime, then you got a shot. You got a shot, but you can't allow a touchdown, obviously. All right, 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Come on, Bengals. Come on, Browning. The fact that this is even a ball game right now is kind of crazy to me because they should have given up like 40-something points. Oh, that ball got knocked down, almost intercepted by Harrison Smith. Woo! That was nerve-wracking. This game's gone fast, man. It's not even 4 o'clock yet. It's not even 4 o'clock yet. This game's almost over. Damn. All right. 2nd and 10. 48 seconds left to go. Man, that pick 6 by Jermaine Pratt was so cool. What a shame it had to be offsides. And it definitely was offsides. Jake Browning's going to have to throw it deep, and that is caught by T. Higgins? What? Jake Browning throws it off his back foot? Are they calling that they're not calling that a touchdown, are they? They're calling it a touchdown? What? That was a touchdown? What a throw by Jake Browning, and what an unbelievable catch by T. Higgins for allegedly a touchdown. I'm not sure about that. That's not a touchdown. No, that's not. No, okay. He swung his hand at the end and he got it over the line there. That's a touchdown. Holy crap, T. Higgins. Wow. What a play by T. Higgins. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. An unbelievable body control to whip yourself around and get that ball across the line. And that is a touchdown for the Bengals. This game has had everything. I'm not going to lie. This game has had me flipping out a couple of times. This game has had amazing offensive plays, amazing defensive plays, and that extra point is up. It was almost missed. Oh, God, I would have killed him. But no, extra point is good. Dude, this game has had everything, and now we're about to have overtime. Although 39 seconds left. 39 seconds left, and the Vikings have all their timeouts, so the defense is going to have to show up on this last drive here, man. And then they're going to have to show up again in overtime. Oh, my God. I am honestly shocked at what I'm seeing. What a heads-up play by T. Higgins. Amazing body control. That right there is the kind of play that makes back all that money that you are losing with all your drops and lack of effective play. Maybe not all that money, but what a play. What a play. T. Higgins, man. What a play. I feel like all the momentum the Bengals have right now, the Bengals have all the momentum is in their court. You know, they've outscored the Vikings 17-3 or something like, or 14-3, something like that. But the Bengals have all the momentum right now, and it would be such a shame if the Vikings go down and get a field goal here, just for watchability purposes. Unless you're a Vikings fan, you know, if you're a Vikings fan, obviously that would be the ideal situation. That's going to be a touchback. You win if you go for two. Some coaches do it because defenses can't stop them. Well, the defense can stop them. We've seen them do it today. So it's possible. 39 seconds left. You're really taking a big chance. And also, here's the thing. The defense still has to stop the opposing team. Like that's the thing. Like, you know, if you get the 2-point conversion, great. But the Vikings still get a chance to come and win it with a field goal. So, you know, like you basically, the only reason you do that if you think it's absolutely certain that the defense is going to stop them. Because otherwise, you're just taking a risk for no reason. Didn't take enough time off the clock. I know, 39 seconds left of the way the Vikings offense has been playing today. Yeah, I'm not feeling great right now. Nick Mullins, shotgun snap. Good pressure. There you go. Trey Hendrickson with the sack. Let's go. And I'm assuming the Vikings are going to take it. Are the Vikings not going to take a timeout? There you go. There it is. All right. They let like 6 seconds burn off the clock before taking that timeout. That's wild to me. Trey Hendrickson with the big sack. That's huge. That's huge. Kind of sort of making up for the offsides call earlier. And again, it sucks because that was such a cool play by Jermaine Pratt, but he was definitely offsides. And that offsides definitely affected the play. Like that Nick Mullins probably doesn't throw a pick six if Trey Hendrickson doesn't get that kind of pressure, right? So that most likely was not just a fair call, but like, you know, a necessary call in that moment. But, you know, at the same time, Trey Hendrickson, that sucked to watch. So, but good to see you out there doing that now when it really matters. 33 seconds left, 2nd and 18. Nick Mullins, shotgun snap. He's going to throw short to Ty Chandler. And there you go. Nice job. They bring him down after about like maybe a 3-yard pickup. Cam Sample's the one who brings him down. So it's going to be 3rd and like 13, something like that. 13, 12 maybe. Bengals took a time. What? Why did the Bengals take a timeout? Ooh, are the Bengals going to try to go get a field goal? Ooh. Because here's the thing. The Vikings are going to punt. The Vikings are going to punt if the Bengals can stop them. Because you don't want to like go for it on 4th down and miss it and then basically give the Bengals an easy field goal, right? So the Bengals take a timeout. And now there's 1 minute, or they have one timeout left with 26 seconds remaining. If the defense can have a big play here, Nick Mullins looking around, and he's just going to try to run for it. And yeah, there you go. All right. Do you take another timeout? Yeah, Bengals took the final timeout. It's 4th down. And, I mean, there's probably no chance here that they're going to go get a field goal with 19 seconds left, unless you have a gigantic punt return. So, I mean, Charlie Jones could honestly win it here. He really could. Bengals finally playing good coverage. Looks like it looks like he had a little bit of an opening with TJ Hawkinson, but yeah, that would have required perfect timing too. And honestly, double coverage probably could have been picked too. So maybe it's probably not the best decision to throw that ball. 19 seconds left. The Vikings are going to punt, and I am actually kind of surprised the Bengals defense held. So, hey, can we get a last-second field goal here? I mean, probably not, but 19 seconds left. That's probably enough time for a few passing plays at the very least. You never know. You never know. Punt is away. And Charlie Jones... Oh! He gets ran into, and so it's going to have to be swallowed up. So he kind of muffed it. There's a flag, though. I think it's going to be fair catch interference. And Charlie Jones is hurt. Yeah, there you go. Fair catch interference, and that's going to give the Bengals like 15 extra yards there. Charlie Jones is hurt, too, man. He got walloped on that. What a mistake by the Vikings. And that, there's only 10 seconds left. But that could be huge, man. Like, one quick pass by Jake Browning to get in field goal range. Yeah, Charlie Jones, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and he deliberately threw he deliberately threw DJ Turner into Charlie Jones, so that was absolutely yeah. No question. No question. No question in my mind. So the Bengals are going to get the ball 1st and 10. Charlie Jones is still down on the field, dude. That's not good. He was on IR earlier this year. He's getting up now, though, and he's walking off under his own power, so I think he might have just been shaken up. Hopefully that's all it was. But, yeah, he was on IR earlier this year, so it would suck to see him go out again. He straight up pushed DJ Turner into that. Now, luckily, the Bengals were like Yoshi did a really good job of going and recovering that muff. So regardless of what the refs called, looks like they're actually okay. Well, looks like they're actually saying that wasn't fair catch interference, which I guess I don't know. I thought if you like push the guy into the fair catch guy, then that counts as fair catch interference, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Okay, well, that was almost a massive turn of events there, but it is 24-24, and we're going into overtime, folks. We're going into overtime. I thought I was in the clear on having to mess with the scoreboard, but I guess not. But hey, I got it. So we're going into overtime. Got to hold on to the punt. Yeah, but it wasn't just that though. He got his own dude thrown into him. Time for 2 plays if the first goes out of bounds. I see what you're saying here. Maybe kick the field goal here. I would just take a knee and go to overtime. Well, after that whole thing, yeah. If it had been fair catch interference though, that would be something to pay attention to. AJ McCarron's coming out onto the field to do the coin toss thing, which is I love that they're giving AJ McCarron that. They're giving him that, like they're not going to let him start because Jake Browning's been doing pretty good, but they'll let him go out there and call the coin toss. I like to see that. So much for getting out of here early. Yeah, that's fine. So the Bengals won the toss. I think the Bengals won the toss. Or maybe not. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. I did not see who won the toss. Maybe I can find it on ESPN. Like, they initially pointed to the Bengals, but then, like, the Vikings guys started getting, like, kind of hype. So, I don't know who won the toss. Bengals get the ball. This will be a fast overtime. Bengals more than likely go down the field here for a touchdown. I mean, that's my thought process. If the Bengals won the toss, the Bengals have all the momentum right now, and the offense is moving and grooving. So, I mean, really, suddenly the ball's in the Bengals' court, and it really hasn't been all game. That's the crazy thing. But now the offense is finally heated up, and the defense appears to have some semblance of an ability to make stops. That's nice to see that they finally kind of figured that out, but we wouldn't be in this position if the defense actually did their fucking job today. You like the NFL overtime rules. I don't mind the NFL overtime rules. What pisses me off is the fact that the Bills and whoever else cried to get the overtime rules changed because they're like, it's not fair if one team does it. Well, play some defense, dude. Like, play some actual defense and you might not have that problem. But whatever, Like, you got to play both sides of the ball. So regardless of whoever gets the ball first, it really shouldn't matter. I mean, frankly, if you get like a pick six, then, you can end the game that way. So, I mean, like, again, I don't mind if they want to do the overtime rules this way. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine the way they're doing it. But the fact that people cried to get them changed like that, that's the part that bothers me. I don't know what the college OT rules are. Isn't it like, I forget what the college, like, it's like both teams are guaranteed a possession or something like that. Oh, here we go. 1 10-minute period, touchdown or safety on the first possession wins the game. If the score is tied after each team's first possession, next score wins the game. No coach challenge. All reviews initiated by the office. Okay, so that's what we're working with. All right, Bengals are going to get the ball first, and if they can go get a touchdown, then they win the game. So let's go get a touchdown. Jamar Chase. Let's go get Thomas's parlay, y'all. Let's go get Thomas's parlay. Jamar Chase with the touchdown catch. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Thank God Andre Yoshivas recovered that muff, by the way, because that would have the Vikings would have won the game, essentially. You know, barring a missed kick, Vikings would have won the game if Yoshi hadn't recovered that fumble. All right, Jake Browning is in the shotgun formation. He's got Joe Mixon to his left, and he's got Drew Sample kind of halfway there to his right. He's going to fake the handoff to Mixon. He's got plenty of time to throw. Rolls out to his left, and he's just going to run with it and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't have anywhere to throw that ball. Nowhere to throw that ball, so that wasn't good. Jamar Chase is holding his shoulder, and he's no longer suited up. So, well, so much for him getting a touchdown. So much for him getting a touchdown. Sorry, Thomas. No such luck today. Jake Browning, shotgun snap. Once again, pretty solid protection, and then it breaks down. Damn it. He gets sacked. All right, well, now it's going to be 3rd down and forever, but hey, they converted 3rd and 21 before. I imagine, though, with Jamar Chase out of there, that they're just playing, really impossible to beat coverage. You had Tanner Hudson in the middle of the field, but by then the pass rush had already kind of swallowed Jake Browning up. Alex Kappa getting pushed back on that play. That was definitely Kappa's fault. All right, well, you seem like you had a play that worked on that one, so it's 3rd and 18, and maybe you can dial up a similar play this time, just actually play defense. Jake Browning gets out of a sack, and he's going to look around. He's going to throw. He's got a man, and it's knocked down. And T. Higgins is calling for a flag, but the refs aren't going to give it to him. T. Higgins is calling for a flag, but they're not going to give it to him. I didn't think it was pass interference anyway. 4th and 18. All right, well, defense has got to hold because otherwise it's a field goal wins the game now. Let's see. That was definitely pass interference. He wasn't even looking for the ball. He wasn't even... he got his head turned around at the very last second, but he was definitely holding on to him at the very least. That was at least holding. Whatever. Punt. Wouldn't be in this position if you had, played offense all game, I'm not going to sit here and blame the refs for the Bengals having a bad game so far. All right, so that punt, that's a terrible punt by Brad Robbins, too. So the defense is going to, only have about 20 yards to go. You're rooting for the tie? Sure. I don't know. I don't care. Now, this does remind me a lot, actually, of the way that the Bengals won the game the last time the Vikings came to town. They went to overtime, and then the Vikings basically had it won, and Dalvin Cook fumbled. So I remember that very distinctly. I wonder if we can get another turnover here. That'd be pretty big, man. A turnover would be absolutely huge here, and we know the defense is good at getting turnovers. So, I mean, can we make something like that happen here, man? Show that championship defense here, man. Come on. Nick Mullins going to fake the handoff to Ty Chandler. He's going to throw over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. Of course, who else? First down to the 50-yard line. Who else but T.J. Hawkinson? Of course, just throw it to the tight end. That's all you got to do. Just throw it to the tight end. Doesn't matter. And Dax Hill just, gets completely destroyed by him, too. He has no idea what's going on. Dax Hill has no idea what's going on the entire time. Damn, man. They just let tight ends do whatever they want. All right, from the 49-yard line, Nick Mullins under center. Going to fake fake a pump fake. And there you go. Defense hand off to Ty Chandler, and they maybe let him get like a half a yard or something like that. But that was a good play there. Good play by Miles Murphy to stop that run. Starting to see Miles Murphy come on a little bit more too. That's good to see. That's good to see for at the very least, if not for next year, at the very least for or I mean if not for like an upcoming playoff run, at the very least for next year. Good to see Miles Murphy kind of starting to come into his own. Not a waste of a pick there. So it's going to be second and really like 9.5. But all right, Nick Mullins shotgun formation, takes a snap, no pressure, and it's going to be a throw to T.J. Hawkinson, and Jermaine Pratt just gets like just runs right around Jermaine Pratt. Man, it's going to be 3rd and 1 now. Defense, you've got to hold here. You have got to hold here. This might be about it. They're already arguably in field goal range. Nick Mullins takes the handoff, and I think he gets the first down. Not the handoff, but he takes the quarterback sneak, and that's going to be a first down. Why are the Bengals taking a timeout? I don't understand. Oh, wait a minute. Are they calling that 4th down? I thought he got it. They're saying 3rd and inches. So that wasn't 2nd down, was it? That was 3rd down, wasn't it? Oh, the Bengals called a timeout before the play. Okay. The Bengals called a timeout before the play, so that's what happened. It's 3rd and inches because it's a do-over on the play. All right, Nick Mullins. They're going to do a tush push, and the Bengals might have stopped him. I think they stopped him. I think it's short. Hold on. I think it's short. That looks like it's the spot is short. The Bengals actually did a really good job of not letting Nick Mullins get that ball forward, and I think that's short. I think that's short. I think they got it. I think they stopped him. Yeah, because is that who is that? I think that's like Cam Sample or something. I think Cam Sample pulls that ball down at the very last second. We'll have to see about this though. It might be a favorable spot for the Vikings. Nope, it's short! It's short! They held him! That's short, y'all! Bengals called a timeout before the play went off. Yeah, apparently. Nope, he missed it. It's short. It's short, Joe. They might review this. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But it's definitely short. It's definitely short. If they review it, then, I mean, there's no, like, you have a very clear view of the ball. Like, you're not going to be able to review this and overturn it, I don't think. It's a very, like, the guy who called it short was the guy on the sideline, and he had a very clear view of the ball. And you can see it on the replay. They're not going for it, are they? The Vikings aren't going for it, are they? The offense is still on the field. Ooh, this is dangerous. I don't know about this one. Bengals probably going to give it up, though. Nick Mullins. Oh, no, they stopped him! They stopped him! Bengals get the turnover! Whoa! Color me stupid. All right, what do you know? They stopped him! That is absolutely a turnover. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's go. They might have had less yards to go on that play. Or not less yards to go. They might have lost yards on that play. Or lost inches anyway. Are they gonna measure again? They're going to measure again, but the ball is slightly backwards from where it was. I think that might be a very favorable spot from the refs, by the way, too. But that's definitely short. Yep, that's short. It's short. He's short. The Bengals get the ball back. What a turn of events. What a turn of events. And now the Bengals are like 10, 20 yards away from field goal range. Suddenly, everything has turned on its head. This game has had everything. I'll tell you that right now. This game has had absolutely everything. You came to watch an interesting football game, and you're getting it right here. The Bengals and the Vikings, they never have boring football games, apparently. I don't know why the Bengals and Vikings are the ones who never have boring football games, but that's what we're getting. That's what we're getting. We're getting a very interesting football game, folks. And now Jake Browning, you got the ball at the 41-yard line, my friend. You got the ball at the 41-yard line, and you got, let's see, about 15 yards until you're in Evan McPherson's field goal range. All right, that's one big play. That's one big play, and you got 4 shots to do it. Well, 3 shots. All right, it's going to be a handoff to Joe Mixon, and he's going to get like 2 yards. What the fuck was that? 2-yard pickup for Joe Mixon. I don't know what that was. Now Evan McPherson's warming up to make a field goal. That's pretty cool. All right. I would throw it on this next play, though. They're expecting run at this point because they know Joe Mixon's like the best option the Bengals have. They only actually gave him a yard on that play. It's 2nd and 9. Yeah. I definitely would not run it here. And they're not going to. He's in the empty he's an empty shotgun. You got 4 receivers on the field. What the hell? Shotgun snap. Ooh, that was almost a pick for Jake Browning. Dude, what the hell was that too? He had, was that Yoshi? I think that was Yoshi. He had wide open, and he just like threw it behind him. This is where you miss Joe Burrow, man. This is right here is where you miss Joe Burrow. Damn. All right, 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. If you don't get it, you're probably punting, which really sucks after the turnover. All right, Jake Browning. Shotgun formation. That clock's winding down. All right, there you go. Shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his right, and he's going to throw it. And it's caught by Tyler Boyd, and he's going to the 20, down to the 15, and he's down to the 13-yard line. Tyler Boyd gets him in easy field goal range, y'all. Easy field goal range. Oh, baby. Oh, man, just when you think they've screwed it up. This game has been so wild. This game has been so wild. Just when you think it's over, the Bengals find a way to make it happen. And Tyler Boyd, broke 3 tackles in 1 tackle. Bro, what is happening in this game? Ah! Ah! All right, is that like a false start or a timeout or something? I think it's a timeout. Bengals took a timeout. There's 4:36 left to go, and the Bengals are 1 field goal away from winning this game, and they got the ball at the 20-yard line. So, woo! Just don't turn the ball over, and you're golden. Knock on wood. Don't turn the ball over, and you're golden, bro. Browning throws. What a throw, too. On the run. That was... Dude, Jake Browning, that was a Patrick Mahomes throw right there. That was a Joe Burrow throw. This is what I'm saying about Jake Browning. When I say he's got a lot of the same tools as Joe Burrow, he does. The problem is he doesn't have the same... I don't think he has got quite the same composure, and he definitely doesn't have the same talent. Joe Mixon takes the handoff, and he's down to about the 9-yard line, so that's about a 4-yard pickup. But yeah, Jake Browning, people say Joe Burrow's not a super talented quarterback, and I think people don't really quite understand how talented he really is. It's not like that Patrick Mahomes kind of obvious talent, but he's got it. And like that's the main thing you're really missing when you have Jake Browning out there. But he's got a lot of similar traits, and he can do it. So that was a very Joe Burrow-like throw right there. That was pretty damn good, man. All right. Jake Browning, he's just going to take a knee, essentially. He's gonna line it up for Evan McPherson. So on third down, they're going to come out and, the reason, so on third down, they're going to kick a field goal. And the reason they do this is in case there's a bad snap, they can just fall on the snap and get a second shot at it. All right, 3rd and 8, and they're going to have a field goal attempt. Evan McPherson is going to have an easy, very easy, what was this, like a 27-yard field goal? 29-yard field goal? Okay, 29-yard field goal attempt for Evan McPherson. To win the game, the kick is up, and it's good! Oh, the Bengals win! What? After all that? Oh, nice, we won. Huh. After all that, the Bengals come away with the victory, and suddenly your Cincinnati Bengals are 8-6, folks. Suddenly your Cincinnati Bengals are 8-6, folks. And I believe, no, okay. So if the Steelers lose to the Colts, then we can finally move this thing that said 4th place in the AFC North all year. If the Steelers lose to the Colts, then we can finally move that, man. Oh, baby. Oh, they did it. Oh, they did it. They did it. I am shocked that they did it, but they did it. I am floored. Oh, man. What a game. Oh, man. I got to say, the defense has got to be better. The defense is absolutely, you can't let the Minnesota Vikings do that to you, man. Even, I know Justin Jefferson's amazing and Jordan Addison's very good, but you can't let the Minnesota Vikings do that to you, man. But holy crap, Jake Browning comes out once again with veins of steel, and he didn't have the best game. He had some really bad drives. Guys. But he got it done, and, bro, we got ourselves a backup quarterback. That with Joe Burrow doesn't take that game to overtime, but we got ourselves a backup quarterback. It was short. The defense did it. I've been belly aching about them all day, but they did it at the last fucking second, which is the way they always do it. But you know what? I'll take the winning. Y'all realize the Bengals are 1 win away. If the Bengals win one more game this year, they're going to finish with a winning record, despite the fact that Joe Burrow, didn't finish the season. That's crazy. That right there should show you how good of a coach Zach Taylor is. This is proof, I think, that Zach Taylor is a great coach. And, if people want to talk about Joe Burrow's clearly overrated because Jake Browning's having success, then, you know what? If you're going to have that argument, then you're going to have that argument, and I can't stop you. But if you're going to have that argument, then you have to admit that Zach Taylor is a very good head coach. You don't get both. Okay? Bengals beat the Minnesota Vikings. No skull today. Baby. I remember last time I went to that last Bengals-Vikings game, and when the Bengals won at the end there, me and a bunch of other Bengals fans just went down the hallways and everything yelling, "Skull!" because they were doing that all game, man. Gotta love it. Dummies should have thrown to a tight end. They really should have. I don't know why they didn't throw to a tight end more. If they thrown to T.J. Hawkinson more, then they probably would have won this game, honestly. What a horrible series of calls there. But yeah, the Vikings choked. Frankly. Give the Bengals... the Bengals deserve credit for winning this game. But, let's also be honest. The Vikings also choked. The Vikings should have won that game, honestly. That's just Bengals-Vikings games. They choke away things that should have been wins. This still feels like a tie, but it isn't, Joe. We're 8-6 now. We're 8-6. We 8-6, and we are right there in the playoff hunt, baby. Sealed the deal. Let's go, Mark. Still got a lot more work to do, man. Like I said, we still got to probably win at least 2 of our 3 remaining games. And that's Steelers, Chiefs, Browns. All tough games, because like the Steelers should not be a tough game, but we saw what happened last time we played them. The Chiefs are the Chiefs, so I mean you can't write them off just because they're not playing well lately. And then the Browns, woo. The Browns are probably our toughest competition the rest of the year because like Joe Flacco's playing like old school Joe Flacco, and the Browns defense is yikes. The Browns might be the real deal right now, y'all. But the Bengals are the Bengals are getting it done with a backup quarterback. I didn't think it was possible. I said at the beginning of the year, all year, I was like, it doesn't matter. Guys, stop worrying. Jake Browning will be a fine backup quarterback because, frankly, it doesn't matter. If Joe Burrow's out, we're screwed. Nothing's happening. Well, color me wrong. I love being wrong when it comes to this shit, though. Run it twice. That's what I said. But, hey, they got it done. They got it done, bro. Congrats, the Vikings do what they do, choke. That's right, Jim. That's right. The Vikings definitely choked, and I'm not going to sugarcoat that. The Vikings choked. Walk off. Gotta love it. Money Mac, baby. Give him that name back because he always hits them walk-offs. Only one he didn't was against the Packers. Outside of that, he hits the walk-offs. High-pressure situations, Money Mac is typically money. Hooday, baby, let's go. Good for you. Thanks, Joe. Love it. I love it, Joe. And as of right now, outside of obviously Week 18, I'm rooting for Joe Flacco the rest of the year in Cleveland. So hopefully you guys get a win too, as long as it doesn't get in our way. Because that's where I draw the line. I'm not going to be rooting for the Browns if the Bengals need them to lose, frankly. Let's go. Dude, what a win. That was awful, but amazing all at the same time. Dude, that game had everything you could want out of a football game. Like it had shitty ref calls, it had good ref calls, it had, offsides, making really cool, awesome plays like null and void. It had the Bengals choking, it had the Vikings choking, it had the Bengals defense playing badly, it had the Bengals defense doing amazing, having some big turnovers and having some really clutch performance. You had Jake Browning out there wheeling and dealing at times, but you also had Jake Browning out there looking like, what we thought he was going to be, which was like inaccurate and bad. And then there was Nick Mullins. But the point being that this game had everything. You want a good football game to watch. This might have been the most entertaining football game of the year. And I hope I'm not just saying that as a biased Bengals fan, because I probably am. But I don't know if there's a more entertaining game this year than this game between two teams that are currently fighting for their playoff lives. They did pull it off, Adam. What a game. Jake has a future somewhere in the NFL. I think he does. I think his future next year is with the Bengals because he's a exclusive rights free agent, which means the Bengals just have to pay him market value, which isn't hardly any money at all. For like a third year quarterback who's largely been on the practice squad his whole career. But I'm thinking they might end up trading him at some point next year, and then whatever new team he goes to is probably going to give him a big contract. So, I think Jake has a very bright future in the NFL somewhere. Hooday indeed, David. The fear is Jake will be poached next year by a team desperate for a starter. That means Mr. XFL McCarron would default to QB2. That's fine. AJ McCarron's a fine quarterback. He's not... Like, some Bengals fans like to act like A.J. McCarron is amazing, and he's not. But he's a solid backup quarterback. We saw when Jake Browning went out, A.J. McCarron had some pretty solid throws. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind A.J. McCarron being the backup. And I don't think another team's going to poach. Like I said, he's an exclusive rights free agent next year. So, they'll probably just re-sign him for, market value, which isn't going to be that much. And then they'll probably trade him to a team that's desperate. So, yeah. I mean, he's probably not... I'd imagine Jake Browning is not going to be a Bengal all year next year. But he probably will be at first. The Cardiac Cats. Dude, I'm telling you, this reaction video that's probably going to come out like tomorrow morning or something like that, this reaction video from me is going to be funny. Trust me. All right, well, I think that's it, y'all. Bengals win. I'm still in shock that they pulled that one off, especially considering how nightmarish parts of that game were. But they won, and now I'm going to go hang out with my folks. So I bid you all a Merry Christmas, because I probably won't see you next week against the Steelers, because, like I said, I'll be in Connecticut. Try to get out some sort of content, though. And, yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So y'all can always catch more of what I do at Kyle Phelps92 on Twitter, Facebook.com/The Phelps, the Battle of Ohio podcast, and then... Did I say Butt Fumble Sports? I think I said Butt Fumble Sports. I don't know. But, go check them out, too. They do good work, and they pay me money. So, but, anyway, beyond that, I will leave y'all... Well, hold on. Let me catch up with these comments real quick, and then I'll leave y'all with that. The reaction video is going to be crazy, Jeff. It's going to be... Trust me. I kind of put a little Easter egg there at the end that I don't know if any of y'all caught. But see you, brother. See you, Joe. See you, Joe. Who do I watch the Steelers game with? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Jeff. But like I said, I'm not going to be in town. I won't have my whole desktop set up and everything. So, but we'll be back. We'll be back the week after that. So hopefully they beat the Steelers, and then I can stream the Chiefs game and really feel like we're in business. Although I will say, if they lose to the Steelers, they can still make the playoffs at 10-7. But I losing to the Steelers though would be really bad though, because then you're losing a lot of tiebreakers at that point. So we'll see. Merry Christmas, David. Well, I'll leave y'all as always at the end of this wild, unbelievable 27-24 victory for the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll leave y'all with a Merry Christmas, and as always, with a hooray!